Hello, how's it going? Once again, it's me, Adam Pacitti. I'm live. It's 2 minutes to midnight. I thought I'd come on a couple of minutes early because I was ready to go. And I just want to tell you about how excited I am, for Monday Night Raw. I can't bloody wait. How are you all doing in the chat? Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. It's not working on my screen. Maybe it's working on yours. It doesn't look like the sub box thing is working. People are already saying that when they're Googling when they're loading up YouTube.com, we're not popping up as being live. So I think some of the notifications are working, but the sub box thing, like the saying Cultaholic Wrestling's live, that's not working. Whatever. Hey, it's midnight. We're going to have some fun tonight. Monday Night Raw, 3 hours. We're going to see an old WrestleMania match, apparently. It's going to be great. And we've already had a very generous donation from one Brian Bunker. Like Spike and give us a subscribe. But seriously, thanks for all you do, especially in times like these. Brian, thank you for tuning in. A regular viewer, Brian. Lovely to see you as always. We can hear you. Got a notification. Cultaholic Daddy, heart eyes. Hello. Vancouver tuning in. Brian once again. Adam still smells. There's no doubt about that. Let's see how we do tonight. So normally on these streams, like SmackDown last week, I think we were averaging like 2,500, 3,000 people watching. Amazing. But I think YouTube has restricted our account in some way, so these things aren't going out. Maybe it is because I've been streaming too much, which is why we're going to start doing stuff over on Twitch starting from tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT. Going to be playing some more WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 Murdoch Mania. Stephen Scodes, he's back. Of course he is. Hello Adam, I'm loving these streams. Keep up the awesome work, my friend. Stephen, thank you so much for your support. Always. It's always lovely to see you here. Thank you for your work as a moderator. Thank you for your support. Cultaholic Triple Jump. It means an awful lot to us. People in the UK, I hope you're all doing as well as you possibly can, and well, everyone everywhere. Different restrictions are being placed, but this whole thing feels so surreal, doesn't it? I had to leave the flat today. I had to go to the office, so I've got USA Network on in the background. I don't even know what this is, and now Adobe's popping up. Go away. Yeah, I had to go to the office to get Sam's computer because Sam took his computer down south and it died. Monday Night Raw starting, and so I went to the office to ship a new PC down to him. His friend very kindly drove it down, but I needed to box it up and everything, make sure that everything was there. And walking through town today, first of all, I felt guilty for doing so, but it was a ghost town. It felt like I was in a zombie movie. Paul Heyman kicking off the show. So WWE were promoting this tonight like it was indeed live. So I'm not sure what to believe. Has this been pre-taped? Have some segments been pre-taped? Can you let me know in the chat if you know more than I do? I haven't had a chance to check the old wrestling news. That's right, gaming streams over on Twitch, reactions here on YouTube. So if you haven't done so yet, please help us out. Twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Ooh. It's just a recap of Brock's dominance, the legends that Brock has destroyed. Flair, Cena, Austin, Taker. Nice way to kick off the show. That was something a bit different. It's not over yet. He's addressing Drew. No, Drew is addressing Drew. I apologise. What is one moment you would love to see this year? I'd love to see Shota return to help... Sorry, Shooter! Help to return... return to help Moxley in some way. Sorry, it's very, very late. Let me grab that up for you. some way. I feel like Moxley should have a stable with young lions and get them over. I think it's maybe not the right time now while he's the champion, but I'd be all for that. But I'd like the focus to very much be on Moxley as the champion. Make that belt feel like a big deal, just like Jericho did. He did amazing. One moment I'd love to see this year, Drew McIntyre win the title in front of a crowd. Everything's so weird, isn't it? I don't feel right today. Everything's going to be fine. Nola Gale. Things is rough right now, but all you guys at Cultaholic servers are reminded that passion matters, that there are still good things around. All the bad. Love you all, Steve. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Nola. Thank you. That means an awful lot today. It's been a rough day, for a lot of people. And yeah, thank you very much to everyone tuning in. Let's see how many we've got. Let's see if this is working or not. Oh, stupid Windows. How many we got? We got 6. Yeah, see, it hits like 700. That seems to be the number of notifications that it sends out, or not the number of notifications, the percentage of people that click the notifications. It does that every time. I don't understand what's going on. But yeah, twitch.tv/Cultaholic. You can follow us there, and I'll be streaming from tomorrow. Paul Heyman's done the hype game, but now he's in the ring doing a bit more hype. Sometimes I feel like Brock doesn't know where to look, especially now. His eyes are fluttering all over the screen. That was strong. Good stuff.
McIntyre can do anything that he wants to. He can train his ass off. He can go to the gym. He can spar with mixed martial artists. He can do anything he wants, but Drew McIntyre cannot beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Not this most unique.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like the stuff that Heyman has. It's going to be a long one. Heyman says is often so simple, but its effectiveness is in its simplicity. He's just such a great hype man. Like Ricochet Brock, Heyman almost made me care. That's how good he is. I mean, I didn't care, but almost.
It will be Brock Lesnar that answers the prayer of making it quick and painless. Although I can assure you, after what happened at the Royal Rumble, and after what happened in Brooklyn, New York, Brock Lesnar will make it quick, but he won't make it painless. Now, because of what Drew McIntyre accomplished at the
What a talker.
eliminating Brock Lesnar,
We all know it, but Jesus Christ, he's amazing, isn't he?
McIntyre put Brock Lesnar on his back not once, not twice, but 3 times in Brooklyn. Drew McIntyre is a made man. Drew McIntyre is going to main event WWE for years to come just because of the fight that he brought to Brock Lesnar. But I assure you,
And that's the thing, he always makes the challenger, or for the most part, he bigs up the challenger as well. He doesn't say that it's just rubbish.
another wannabe that got douched out by the greatest champion to ever.
He makes them feel like a big deal even if they eventually get beat.
Your reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. Then, now,
Forever. Why am I wearing the headphones? It's a great point, somebody. I don't know. They make the donation noise, but I should be able to see that in the screen. I'm just used to it. Hell of a promo. It always is, but it's just every time he makes it unique. What a guy. I missed a load of super chats that came through there. What's the date today? It's the 24th, but this might be showing up as the 23rd. I don't really know how this works. No, there we go. 24th. Sorry, I missed a few. Kian Alisabani, I believe. Hey Adam, can you shout out my dog Bowser? Bowser, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy, Bowser? You are Bowser. Dare Carragher? That'll be Carragher, won't it? No school for 5 months. GCSEs in the bag. Happy days, Adam. Love from Ireland. I mean, there you go. There's finding the good in the bad. Finding a positive is old Dare there. Congratulations. I hope you got the grades that you wanted without doing your exams. That's amazing. Cool. And thank you for your support, my friend. BA4. Sorry, done that one. Amy. Hello again. Loving the streams, mate, even in this weird wrestling twilight zone. It feels like it, doesn't it? I've just mentioned it, but everything feels so odd. So odd. I was watching Boris's speech earlier today, and I was like, Jesus Christ, we're watching something truly historic here, in an awful way. A terrible, terrible way, but yeah. Why do you think WWE babyfaces are so bland? I mean, some are, some aren't. Drew's a great example of a babyface who isn't bland. You know what he's about. Great promos, but then you've got some very bland babyfaces. I think Ricochet's a great example of that. I mentioned him a minute ago. A guy with so much potential, so marketable. They don't know what to do with him. I think some of it is just being out of touch. Lack of character, etc, etc. Brock Sisson. Reality's a strange thing right now. Try to go outside for a few minutes each day, though. Last thing we need is vitamin D deficiency too. That's a very fair point. That is a very fair point. I'm going to try and get out a little bit more. I don't think it was especially good for me. The weekend, the past few days, just didn't really leave the flat at all. Who is a better babyface, Daniel Bryan or Cody? I think Cody, because he's a big guy that still feels like a big guy but still feels like a guy to support, while Bryan is small. Do you mean in stature? Cody's not massive. I mean, he's bigger than Bryan for sure. I think Daniel Bryan's one of the best baby faces of the last century. Decade. I meant decade. Century too. He's very, very good. There's something about Bryan, because like Cody seems like a bloody lovely bloke too. I'm sure he is. I've never heard a bad word about Cody. There's something about Bryan, with all his hair, he's just a little scruffy toe rag, isn't he? How can you not love that? He goes gardening, just doing lame stuff. He's a dad, he's lovely. And the fact that he's a real life babyface makes me root for him more. He cares, doesn't he? And he loves wrestling. Cody loves wrestling too. Both great babyfaces. What a concise answer I just gave you there. What do you think about the new matches? Black versus Lashley and Street Profits versus Andrade and Garza. It's not WrestleMania, is it? That's the worst thing now. I've sort of resigned myself to thinking of this as a non-WrestleMania. This thing that's called WrestleMania, but it never will be. It's not a WrestleMania. Those matches, it feels like they're dead set on giving us pissing 6 hours a day or something. Maybe more with a pre-show. I don't want to see it. It sucks. We've lost a WrestleMania. Don't worry about pronouncing my name, says Kian Alisabani. I think I got that right, pal. Did I get that right? Let me know in the chat. How many do we have watching right now? And by the way, before I get on, because there are more super chats to get through, without a doubt. They've just come through. There's loads, goodness me. Let us know where you're from in the chat right now. We've got 882. We might touch 1,000 people watching, which would be very, very cool. AJ Styles will be live tonight. Byron and Tom, the dynamic duo. We've got Norwich. We got Baltimore, New Jersey, Sunderland. I don't know why I did that voice. That's not what it sounds like at all. Your Bed. Very good. Leighton Buzzard. Dubai, Ireland. That's Dubai. Also Ireland. Chicago, Pennsylvania, Aberdeen. The Isle of Wight. Come on. I always get genuinely excited. Genuinely. We're not kicking off with a pissing recap already, are we? Hashtag Royal Rumble. We're getting a Royal Rumble match. Already. Straight into it. Well, this is going to be a good Raw, isn't it? Milton Keynes, Dallas, Texas, Wisconsin, Wales. Arthur's Hill. I was looking at houses in Arthur's Hill. It's just up the road from me. It's just... yeah, that way. That way. Elliot C says Isle of Wight, but you're lying because you spelled it wrong, pal. I can't believe they're just putting a Rumble match on already. We're 10 minutes into the show. What the hell? Oh, okay, sorry. Let me get back to the Super Chats. Thank you very much. If you haven't already done so, like Spike, give us a subscribe, all that bollocks. Help us out with the algorithm, which hates us right now. Absolutely hates us. And I don't know what we've done wrong. Putting out too much content, maybe. Where's Bray? Where's Bray? Hope you're safe and well, Adam. Get yourself a couple of cans, some chicken, and a fishing rod on me. I hate you. I don't hate you. I love you tremendously. Heyman is the GOAT, says Eric. You're not wrong there. Ashley, hello, mate. Did you watch the final episode of This Country? No, I haven't. Wait, I've seen the one where they're hanging around at the train station all day. Kerry's looking after the chickens. That's not the final one, though. That's episode 5. Did the new one go out today? I was going to go to bed at 3, but I might watch that. It's the one thing on TV that I still get really excited about. I forgot that it was today. Tara, you doing these streams to get me through some dark times makes me feel less alone. Thank you, truly. Tara, thank you. Cheers for all of you keeping me company. I've been looking forward to doing this tonight. Even though it starts at midnight, I'm going till 3, and I'm going mental in here. As I'm sure everyone else is at home. It's not until something's, I guess, taken away from you that you don't know what you've got until it's gone, is what I'm trying to say. Kayla, watching you instead of the show tonight. To all of my fellow nurses and healthcare providers who can't stay home, I love you and stay safe. And I'm just going to echo exactly what Kayla said there. Kayla, lovely to see you as well. Thank you to all of the healthcare professionals worldwide, here in this country, anyone working for the NHS in any capacity, thank you so much. And yeah, cheers for being so strong. Wes Richmond, this is, I feel like I'm off to a dark, weird start on this. I'm going to try and get excited. I might get pissed. I might just get pissed. I've got loads of alcohol in. Might do that. I've had a strong coffee. I'll have another one of those. Then I might... I've got the Toryest of all the Tory drinks. I've got cans of Pimm's in. So that's what's going to happen. I can't believe they're just playing this. Weird. Sorry, Wes Richmond. I'm not ignoring you, Wes. Hey, Adam, just wanted to say thank you and the guys for the hard work you're putting in on these weird times. Hope this donation helps. Thank you so much. It absolutely will. Keep up the good work. Bonnie Lad. Thank you very much, Wes. Where are we at? The 24th. Lee Spicer. Good morrow, Adam. Thanks for the regular supply of content during this trying time. Certainly helping myself and going insane. Thank you. Thank you, Lee. Much appreciated. I'm glad you're enjoying what we're doing. There's loads more coming. We're working on loads of WrestleMania stuff. While I was in the office today, because I feel like I'm going to be here longer than expected. I remember talking to the guys and being like, yeah, I think we're probably going to be home for a couple of weeks, really. It looks like it might be, well, it's definitely going to be a lot longer than that. It's going to be a minimum of 3 weeks from now. And it could go on for God knows how long. So I can continue working from home. I bought the mic home to do voiceovers. I'm going to sit in my boiler cupboard upstairs and try and crack out a voiceover tomorrow just to see what it sounds like. We're going to make do. Cover myself with a duvet. I've got my scripts here. Loads of good stuff to go through. 10 wackiest WCW gimmicks ever. That's a wacky one. That's a silly one. Every King of the Ring pay-per-view, ranked from worst to best. And every Starcade ranked from worst to best. Just WCW, not the glorified WWE house show. So they'll be coming in the coming weeks, months, years. Who knows? Who knows? And Sean Wallace, number 3. The third of the Sean Wallaces. Hey Adam, hope all is well. Thanks for continuing doing these streams. Give me something to look forward to while I'm at work. I'll just repeat what I said earlier. Sean, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for finding the stream. Thank you for clicking the stream. We now have 933 people watching. Give us a like and all that. If you're just tuning in, gaming streams from tomorrow, 8 PM, twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Follow us on there so you don't miss it, because they'll actually send the notification out. If you've got an Amazon Prime account and you fancy giving us a free Twitch Prime subscription, it costs you nothing. It makes us a couple of quid. It helps us out. Feel free to do that. It'd be much appreciated. I miss J&J Security. They were bloody fun, those boys. Sorry, I'm not going to be paying much attention to this Royal Rumble, the Triple Threat match that I've seen about 50 times. Great match. Well, very good match. It was alright, wasn't it? No, it was a good match. It was a good match. Who is the best foreign heel of all time, and who is the best patriotic American of all time? Hope you're doing well, Adam, and stay safe. That is from Weps. Thank you very much. Foreign heel, I'd probably have to say Sheik. Tremendous impact on the industry. Sheik played the role really, really well, I think. Patriotic American is a man that he fought many times. One time, Sheik got an erection fighting him, and that's Hulk Hogan. It is, isn't it? I think you can... Hogan counts as patriotic American. Of course he does. I sort of doubted myself there, because he's not quite Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But yeah, I think it probably is. But Hacksaw's up there as well. It's a good question. I like that. What are you guys saying in the chat? Best foreign heel is Muhammad Hassan. The Mountie. Yokozuna. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, he's up there. Bret Hart for best foreign heel. That's a really good shout. Because Bret is the Canadian arsehole who is still talking a lot of sense. Impeccable. Some of the best promos of Bret Hart's career, without a doubt. Not eating a dreamy. I'm not eating any more cat food. I've sort of promised myself that I'm going to stop doing silly stuff. But it won't last. As soon as I've had a beer, I'm down in the bottle. As in the bottle itself, the physical bottle. If you could pick one wrestler from AEW to New Japan and vice versa, who would it be? Naito to AEW and Omega to New Japan. Oh, you want Omega back in New Japan? Interesting. That's from BA4. Okay, who do I really like? I like the funky weapon. No, I'm not going to... I think Naito's a great shout, actually. I really love Jay White. No, Naito's a better shout because he'd really stand out on the AEW roster because he's so different to everyone else. And Jay White, although he's fantastic, yeah, Naito and over to New Japan. I mean, it wouldn't impact me that much because I don't watch New Japan very regularly. I watch Wrestle Kingdom, the odd G1 match. So I'm going to put somebody over there who I don't really care if they go and I don't see them anytime soon. So goodbye, Sean Spears. Sorry, pal. Declan Malloy, genuinely one of my favourite matches ever. Ain't even mad. Yeah, it is a good match. I just said it was good. It is a really good match, actually. All three guys played their roles really well here. The Floydy, g'day. What mic and mic stand thingies do you guys use for the podcast? Hope we see some Murdlocks tonight. You won't be seeing any Murdlocks. So, the mic stands are just these cheap things off Amazon. These aren't fancy at all. It costs like 20 quid for 4 of them. The microphone, I want to get this right, because we've got the Rodecaster and the Procaster. These are Procasters, aren't they? Procaster. Yes, it says it right there. It's made by Rode, the company. We got one of those Rodecaster streaming boards the other day. that do all sorts of stuff, and they make everything sound a little bit nicer. Still need to do some soundproofing in the podcast room to make it even better, but yeah, it's got like compressors on it and all sorts of stuff that I just don't understand. Richard's taken over the audio on the podcast, and hopefully it'll just continue to sound better and better. Tom Hull, hi Adam, love from the Isle of Wight as always. Hope you're well, my friend. Tom, I'm great. Lovely to see you once again. I hope the Isle of Wight is coping as best it can. I was back on community information for the Isle of Wight Facebook group today. People, of course, panicking, as they are everywhere. I saw a post saying, please don't come to the Isle of Wight. You can't come on holiday here. You are not welcome. Which I think embodies the Isle of Wight really, really nicely. Stephen Scodes, keep up the awesome work, Adam. Much love to you. Much love to you as well, Stephen. Thank you guys for all the... all I'm doing is sitting here reading donations, which is amazing. I guess we got the Royal Rumble match on. Thank you very, very much for supporting us. Really, really appreciate it. How much money to make you drink, Big Pack? I'm going to drink in a second, John. I'll get on it. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I'll crack open a little Pimm's now and see how we get on. I should have another coffee, really. I'm plum tucking here. What are we looking? I managed to get a load of stuff delivered off Amazon Prime now because I went to 3 shops and nothing was available. Like nothing was available. So I bought like 3 or 4 bags of stuff off Amazon Prime now for the next few weeks, and this is some of the only alcohol they had. But I've got a lot of whiskey, so I'm grand. I'm grand. Using this super chat to blatantly promote OTT Wrestling, my local promotion, and absolutely fantastic. They deserve support through these weird times. Couldn't agree more, Amy. Amy, I mean, obviously loads and loads of promotions have had shows cancelled, but Scrappermania was looking to be their biggest show. Yeah, OTT, absolutely class promotion. I love what they do. I think their production is spot on. Sending love to all the promotions out there who have had to cancel shows. A very, very hard time for everyone, without a doubt. Swallis, that's S. Wallace, I guess. Hey Adam, thanks for doing these streams. Give me something to look forward to while I'm at work. Thank you very much, Swallis. Swallis. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. I lost my mouse. I haven't had a Pimm's. Like 10 years. I don't know if I actually like it. It's alright, isn't it? It's fine. Why do poshos like that so much? Lennon. Hey Adam, with WWE, NXT, AEW and New Japan taking charge in the pro wrestling business at the moment, what's one thing each show can improve on? Love the content, man. WWE? Sounds a weird thing to say because, okay, WWE characters, defined characters, without a doubt. NXT are really nailing it. Man, what do you improve on NXT? Well, at the moment, you do some matches and you actually produce a TV show. What do you improve on NXT? Because I love NXT. Maybe a bit more roster variety. Like, I'll be excited when there's some really big lads there. I mean, there are a few, but like, a lot of people on NXT are fairly similar stature, so maybe they could be running bigger venues, but that'll come in time, without a doubt. Fewer false finishes, there you go. What were the other ones? AEW, then their theme music sucks. With the exception of like Jericho, I don't mind Moxley's, but music hits and I'm just like, who's that? I just don't. Most of the time, I don't know. It all sounds so generic. New Japan, for me, it's production. With the exception of Wrestle Kingdom, a few other shows, things just don't feel big. It feels a bit washed out, the colour on it. And part of the reason that I really love... I fell in love with wrestling is because it was so colourful. And however many camera cuts there may be on WWE, and there are a lot of them, it looks vibrant, it's interesting to watch, and New Japan, I think, sometimes fails there. Sorry, I've just seen that. Darby does have a really great theme. I take it back. Darby is a good exception to the rule. There are a few exceptions. Always thought my Apocalypse wardrobe would be less pajama-like. Thanks for giving us some fun content, in a weird time from the librarian. Peter, thanks for tuning in, little buddy. Much appreciated. Dalton, looking forward to the GTA streams. How's Happy? He's been upstairs. You know what? He's in a bad mood. I'm hoping he's not poorly. I was messing with his tail earlier. Just like, he was just laid on me and I was just stroking his tail. That sounds mental, doesn't it? I was doing normal. I was being normal, alright? And then I got to one point of his tail and he went, Wah! Like that. And he ran away. And I think he might have a sore tail. So hopefully he's okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. I don't want him to get poorly now. Not a good time for him to get poorly. The GTA stream is I'm going to do some GTA streams on Twitch with WWE mods, which I think should be quite fun. Mr. Lipsham, once again, hi Adam, first time watching, or watching someone else watch Raw. Never had Sky or BT, so ready to have some fun. Don't expect to follow the action too closely. I'll probably end up just talking about Woolworths, my cat, and what else do I talk about? Arcades, the Isle of Wight, whatever. Right now there's a Royal Rumble match on, or a match from the Royal Rumble, so I wouldn't worry too much. I'll keep you up to date, don't you worry, sweetheart. Rufus, once again, much chance of a Derek Sandy Pandemic release. I really hope so. He's got to be on it. I think I mentioned this before, but he's got a song called No More Guns, which is all about gun crime on the Isle of Wight, of which there's none. He's a hell of a guy. Shout out to Derek Sandy if you're watching. We can no longer share the paradise that is the Isle of Wight. That is Derek Sandy's Isle of Wight. I should point that out. What heel versus babyface match would you like to see from any time? I'd like to see Cody versus heel Ciampa or Orange Cassidy versus Kurt Angle. Interesting choices. Okay. It is a really good match, actually, this, isn't it? It's going to be a bit of a lame answer, this. Part of me would be very intrigued by a heel Hogan versus babyface John Cena match. Just the spectacle of the thing. Peak heel Austin versus peak babyface Goldberg. Feel like there are better answers here. Savage. Heel Savage. Velveteen, maybe? What are you guys saying? Face Punk versus heel Savage, interesting. W Gag says, I miss Mr. Bean. Is Jack grading Raw tomorrow? He isn't. No, it's Tom. Tom's doing it tomorrow. Jack's on the news tomorrow morning. Heel Owen Hart versus babyface Gargano. Interesting. Yeah, I'm doing SmackDown graded from now on. Heel Sami Callihan versus face Punk. That's an interesting one. Face Gargano versus heel Cena. Okay. Babyface Mankind versus heel Fiend. I love. Maverick Mark Daniels with the right answer there. Well done. Ahmad Javed, I hope I said that right. As a lapsed fan who firmly believes wrestling used to be better, I don't really watch anymore, but you're a damn funny guy. I'm not funny because I can't talk. I'm dead today. As a lapsed fan who firmly believes wrestling used to be better, I don't really watch anymore, but you're a damn funny guy. Here's to ya! That's my Austin, which wasn't great, I'll admit it, but cheers, I'm not going to pour it down my face. Thank you very much, Mr. Javed. Paul Knowles, I'd love to see you join Ben and Peter on Minecraft. I'm going to do some stuff with Ben, so we're working out how we're going to do WrestleMania, so stay tuned, because I don't have all the answers at the moment. I'll say now that it's not happening that we're going to be in the same room for it, because it would be irresponsible to do so. which really sucked because I was really looking forward to doing WrestleMania reactions together. But we've got a few ideas which we think are going to work really well. Once again, we're going to make the best out of a bad situation, and we're going to do something which I think you guys will find really, really entertaining. So still something to get very, very excited about, and we will still all be involved. So that's, I'm sure, what you all want to see. I'd love to do some more with Ben and Peter. Me and Ben are going to do the whole WrestleMania 36 card, both days, on 2K19 in the coming weeks. So keep an eye out for that. Eternal Blue, greetings from Kansas City. Thanks for providing a good way to pass the time, as my job felt me watching an empty office building as necessary. Mate, I'm very, very sorry. That's not fun. Thank you for tuning in. I can't believe we're half an hour in, and it's just been a WrestleMania match and a promo. Not a WrestleMania match, a Rumble match. Or a match from the Rumble, rather. That sounds really boring, Eternal Blue. I hope you've got a fidget spinner. The Floydy, I actually missed the stream yesterday because I was on the phone with Big Trev. Confirmed that any chinlock is indeed a Murdoch. Get the red souls excited. Come on, Floydy. And a big shout out to Trevor. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Murdoch. I hope you're appreciating the tribute that I'm paying to you each and every night on WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. Dan Daniels. Much love and respect to you and the rest of the Cultaholic gang from the ATL. Growing up watching American wrestling and TV shows, was there any misconceptions or opinions you formed about us? I assume you mean like the US. Okay. I thought that everything that was advertised was absolutely delicious. I remember being desperate for a can of Chef Boyardee. Because Mankind advertised it. I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea. I don't really know now. Is it like tinned spag bowl? It's like a spaghetti thing? Or a ravioli, maybe? Wanted it so much. What misconceptions are there? You know what? My whole knowledge of American pop culture and American geography is pieced together from wrestling and The Simpsons. So I imagine there are lots of misconceptions that I still hold that I don't even know are wrong because they've never been challenged. Parts unknown's in Maine, right? Red Dev 777. I always thought I got paid too much to do F-all, but now I'm one of the only things open in a liquor store. I need your amazing comedy to help me from going nuts. Oh, God, the pressure's on now. Amazing comedy? All I can do is the spunky you-know-what dance. Can't even say it anymore. Need a new name for that. Ideas in the chat, please. Thanks for being awesome. Spunky, hey, you got one there! You've got one there. I didn't even get that far. Of course you can, mate. You want some amazing comedy? Let's do that thing that I do on every video when I don't know what to say. It's the Spunky Hand does. There you go. My neighbours must be going pissing mental with this. Who will be the nostalgia pop in 10 years? Cena? Orton? Orton will come back for the odd match. Taker, still. Right, nostalgia pop in 10 years. That's such a good question. Who's been made big enough to be like a big... Seth, I guess. Seth might be. Ambrose, if he comes back. I think Roman will still be going pretty much full time. I think Roman will start winding down in the same way that Cena is winding down over the past few years, in around 10 years' time. I think he's got a fair few years in him. I don't think Bryan will still be going. AJ's probably a little bit too old. EC3. Jericho. Ooh. Triple H, maybe. Is Triple H a nostalgia pop now? There you go, Archie's B. Cray with the correct answer. Don't know about Jamie Noble, but Trevor Murdoch. What do you think would be the biggest pop of this century? I think it'd be Orange Cassidy winning the AEW title. Okay, people would love it. Yeah? I mean, the answer is Punk coming back unannounced. I can't think of much that would be bigger than that, like as a Rumble entrant or something. Edge is up there for the last decade. Amazing pop. Hardy's coming back was great. But looking forward, I think it's probably Punk. Spunky Sauce Shake. Okay. If you could make a stable using one person from each roster, NXT, NXT UK, 205 Live, Raw and SmackDown, what would be your stable? Man, you're putting me on the spot there, and I don't want to forget people. Because I could easily just name my favourites from each brand, but I want to make this make sense. Hey, do we just go for a British invasion thing that I would genuinely love? However cheap and crap it is, I would pissing love it. Right, so yeah, we're going to go for a British invasion stable. So I'm going to pick my favourite British person from each of those shows. So the Big Show, who is from Winchester. No, I guess it's Drew on Raw, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be Drew. Okay, Drew, who is probably going to be the leader actually. Raw, SmackDown. Who have we got from Drake Maverick on SmackDown? Drake Maverick could be funny in there. I'm stuck with a limited choice now. I've just said it's going to be British people. Paige, there you go. Paige as the manager of the group. So that's Paige from SmackDown. NXT. Zach Gibson. I know he's NXT UK as well. Or maybe I take Dunn. I don't know, is Pete Dunne listed here? He's proper NXT, isn't he? Or is he... Okay, he's NXT UK, but... I mean, Bate or... They're not listed here officially on the roster page. There's no Tyler Bate, there's no Pete Dunne, but there is Zach Gibson on the NXT roster page, so I'm taking Zach Gibson. He's the mouthpiece. So we got the leader, we got the manager, who's not that good at talking, but it was her old Drake Maverick, to be honest, on SmackDown. NXT UK, spoiled for choice here. Johnny Saint. The nostalgia pop, Johnny Saint. The man whose job it is to talk, but he's so bad at talking they had to hire an assistant to talk for him. But he was a good wrestler and he's handy to have around. And they don't want to get rid of him really, because he's so lovely and old. So they just sort of keep him around, just stumbling about the place really. No, who else from NXT UK? Now I'm taking Johnny Saint. Bollocks to it. Screw you, Pete Dunne. And the other one was 205 Live, which I haven't watched in so long. Aiden English, because he is English, obviously. No, it could be Jack Gallagher. Noam Dar. Mandrews. Spoiled for choice here, really. I'll take Noam, because I like Noam. Actually, no. Jack Gallagher's more interesting. No offence. Jack Gallagher. Not that keen on his new look or anything. God, this match is long. We're 45 minutes in. What's going on? What are your thoughts on a personal dream match? Heel Regal versus Face Hart. Oh, that's interesting. Looked around and couldn't find a match, even though they were two of probably the best technicians ever. They were. I've got a memory, because Bret Hart came over to the UK and did stuff for World of Sport, and he did a few things in Europe, and I've got this vague memory of him and Regal having a match, but I might be misremembering. Maybe it was Bulldog or Dynamite or something. Bret Hart versus William Regal. Has that never happened? It doesn't look like it has. Oh, God, I'm going to remember that, because that's such a... well, it just should have happened, shouldn't it, somewhere? Yeah, they would have just missed each other across... Yeah. I think I'm misremembering as well. It doesn't look like that match did happen. I love that idea. They could do some amazing stuff together. Kieran, Ori, Adam, just seen ranked, and Midian was better. Better than who? He was better than literally nobody else on the list. I think that was the ranking. Floyd, Pete Dunne, NXT Tag Team Champion, not on NXT. It's not listed there, I promise you. Yeah, it shows the full listing down there. WWE.com haven't had a chance to update their website apparently, unless it was just up at the top, and then if you're at the top under champions, no, because Walter's there, and then it shows him there. I don't know what's going on there. Well, I hope somebody gets fired for that mishap. Jay Shepherd, evening Adam. I thought I'd drop you guys a couple of quid for quarantine beers. Cheers. Off to bed soon. As us in branches at Banks are still working as normal. Have a cracking Pims Fuel evening. Much love. Cheers, Jay. Much appreciated. I hope work's going okay for you. And, you know, I hope you're behind one of those screens. The cough screens. Sneeze guards. No, that's over refrigerated. It's like salad bars and stuff. I hope you don't get coughed on. Deathlink 10. Hey, Adam, keep up the good work. In this time of shh. But I just got to ask, is there any plans to do stuff with Wrestle Talk and the other Adam again? No. There is no plans to do anything. We've got our plans for WrestleMania, sort of. Nothing in the pipeline at all. And I honestly, I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. Just being honest. But sending all of our love to Wrestle Talk and Adam. I hope he's very, very happy doing what he's doing. And he's loving doing the board game stuff. I know that. I've spoken to him and he's really enjoying that. So, fair play. But no plans at the moment. Luna, hey Adam, I think you missed my earlier donation. I'm really sorry. What do you think Mania entrances are going to be like without any forms of reaction or theatrics? I don't know. I just don't know what they've got planned. I have no idea. I read something today that they're planning on doing like I guess a House of Horrors theatric. What's the word I'm looking for? Cinematic style match for Fiend and Cena. So that should be interesting. That'll feel different. They can't do the regular stuff. They can't do the big Mania entrances. Pissing Charlotte arriving in a helicopter, then getting out. She has to open the door herself because the person that was going to open it, that takes them over the 50-person limit. They can't do it. They should just be regular entrances because they'll look silly. The one thing that they can do is the big 3D... augmented reality stuff. It's just not the same, is it? And Jay, I'm really sorry I missed your earlier donation. I can't see one from you, Jay. But yeah, I'm really sorry. Sorry, it was Luna. It's down there. I've really been enjoying these streams from Triple Jubbing yourself. It's been a stressful time, especially with having a 2-month-old daughter, but the streams have been a great escape. Thank you very much. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. And sorry for getting your name wrong there. I started from the top and cocked it up. Oh, I'm not going to say the C word. Done it again. As if YouTube couldn't hate us enough. Braidster99, no question, just a massive thank you from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you for everything in the Cultaholic crew. Everything you do to entertain us all. Bray, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Vlad, hey Adam, thank you for the streams. I enjoy them very much. Fun fact, this match is the first match I ever watched, and it made me fall in love with wrestling and with Seth Rollins. Have a great stream. It is a great match. I haven't been paying that much attention to it, but I forgot how long it went, if I'm honest. We're approaching 1 hour in. Yeah, it was... Seth and Cena doing a lot of the work at the moment, I won't lie. Desi Love, thank you again. Bear Tings. Much love, Adam. Been with you since the What Culture days. Never forget that you're a working class hero, not a Tory. Thank you. Who provide people with their dream jobs just to get them through this tough time. Would love to buy you a thank you pint after all this blows over. Thank you very, very much. That's a really, really lovely message for you to say. And I am a working class hero. I don't use the word hero often. But if there's anyone in the world who is a hero, you're looking at him. For you. And I think I'm up to date. Maybe no, they're pouring through. I'm sorry, I'm not reacting much. You guys have been so generous tonight. How many do we have watching? We got 1,000 people watching. Screw you, YouTube. We did it without you, pal. Thank you very much once again. Hey Adam, can you shout out my dog Bowser again? Bowser, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a... Oh, Bowser. What am I doing? Creepy as piss in hell. Eternal Blue, you seen the first Benoit episode of Beyond the Ring? I haven't seen it yet. Owen pasted a link to it yesterday because it's online, isn't it? Seeing Chavo talk about it, seeing Chris sub again over Eddie, it was a really tough watch. I can't wait to watch it. However morbid, I guess that is. It's going to be fascinating. I've heard very, very good things from people who have seen it, so I'm looking forward to it. The World of Wrestling, hope you're staying safe, Fishy Man. Thank you very much. Kieran Beatty, everyone. Okay. BA4, do you think we get a heel turn at Blood and Guts? I think that Paige should flip off Matt Jackson as he is in the Lion Tamer and Matt Jackson taps out. Yeah, I like that. I'm really liking the slow build. I'm liking the Paige Omega stuff. I think it's really fun. Yeah, it was a really, really good match, though, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm all for it, for sure. Carla Floyd. Hi, Adam. Just popping in to say hi, and I'm so thankful you guys are still putting out content during this madness. Thanks for putting a smile on my face with each video. Cheers. Cheers to you, Carla. Cheers. I hope you're drinking a canned Pimm's, not to be sold individually also. I'm sure you all are. I'm going to get wankered tonight, I think. Throwback 27. Do you think it's a possibility that they merge NXT TakeOver with Tapermania WrestleMania from Boston? And my work is still open. Well, I hope you're doing okay at work. I'm glad that you can still earn a wage in this very unusual time. No, I don't think they're going to do NXT TakeOver at all. And I think if they were doing NXT TakeOver, the NXT weekly shows, last week specifically, would have looked very different. They're not building to it anymore, are they? Which is sad. I think we'll probably see it. Could be summer until we get a takeover. Who knows? I don't even want to speculate because who knows what's going to happen. Would you rather interview Owen Hart or Eddie Guerrero? I love both of the guys. I'd love to talk to Owen because he seemed like such a funny, warm individual. Like, if you got a chance to ask him about his favourite ribs that he's pulled. I bet there's loads that we've not heard of that have never got out. And that's what I love about Owen is, like, you hear some of the ribs that are pulled, especially 15, 20, 25, 30 years ago, and I think, it's probably a bit cruel. I think times were different then, but they did some pretty... The one that sticks out is, I think it was Davey and Dynamite giving Matilda the bulldog. I can't remember what it was. It was medication or drink or something. And then they left her in one of the other wrestlers' rooms, and she just projectile diarrheaed everywhere. And like, well, it's poo's funny and all that, but you've probably hurt a dog a little bit. Whatever. The dog was fine, I'm sure. But Owen, all the ones that I've heard from Owen are just him being a troll and just being funny. And yeah, the answer is Owen. Sorry, I blabbed on for a little bit there. Thanks for making it feel like I'm watching wrestling with my mates rather than at home. I'm using my time watching many tier lists, graps, and ranked. Max, thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you haven't seen it, we had a new ranked go online today. Every European cont in Entel. European champion ranked from worst to best. We had a tier list with Tom and Ross, 80s WWE roster. And what's the most recent graps? It was mine, in fact, video. But Tom's done a load of other ones. Effie went up recently. There's loads. Check out the podcast channel. Thank you for supporting the content. Cheers. RedDev777. What's the chance for your WrestleMania reaction that the four of you film yourself watching the show separately and edit them together, cutting to you separately? For more comedy, try flossing. I can't floss. Red Dev, you might be onto something there. I'll say no more. You'll see. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy what we're going to hopefully do. Eric D, any chance you can lure Simon Miller to Cultaholic? He's the only reason I still watch What Culture. Simon's smashing it over there. I think he's having a lot of fun. He's part-time and he's got his, fingers in so many pies, and that allows him to do all sorts of stuff. I love Simon. I'd love to work with him again because he was a pleasure to work with. I don't see it happening anytime soon just because he's doing so much. And you know what? I said this on a stream yesterday, I think it was. But I don't think Simon will even be doing the YouTube stuff forever because he's getting so into wrestling. He's getting so good. And he's sort of quite... He's very marketable. He's very unique. It wouldn't surprise me if somebody signed him soon. Genuinely. Because he's... I see the clips of him and he's class, isn't he? So who knows how long he'll be doing it. But no plans at the moment. But all my love to Simon. I love Simon tremendously. Just such a nice guy. Bloody love him. Archie's be cray. Unfortunately, I've been told that my university course has been cancelled for the year. And my job has told me I have no work indefinitely. So thanks again for the stream. It truly helps. Sorry I can't donate. But please don't donate anything, Archers. And I'm really sorry to hear that really bad news. Yeah, that really, really sucks. So I hope you get back to work soon, and I hope academically everything works out. I'm sure it will. People have to be understanding in these times. They can't screw us over, can they? I hope you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I think on there. Oh no, sing Dragesteed in Thai by Oza. Oh, it's Kirby's theme, isn't it? The Gary Brolska was his name, the big lad. He then tried to cash in with it. Numa guy, right? That's that. Maya he, Maya ha, Maya ha, Maya ha ha. Glesta, Noma eh, Noma eh, Noma eh. I haven't heard it in a long time, I won't lie. But shout out to Gary if you're watching. Here's to you, big lad. Oh no, that's the Simon Miller one again. Bring back Cash Money Erkan. Cash Money Erkan. So good. That German WCPW show, the German leg of the World Cup, was the best show that I ever did. I had nothing to do, right? I went over there and I was like, oh, what's my job here? Because normally I'd be in a commentary's ear. I'd be doing talkbacks. I'd be like counting them into VTs, counting them out of VTs, relaying storyline information to them so they could tell the story effectively on commentary. Blah, 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 blah. On that, I think they did commentary in post, so I had nothing to do. So I just sat there, got pissed, watched the wrestling show. Didn't have to put up the ring, didn't have to take down the ring. I did nothing. No work. Just got a free trip to Germany, got wankered. It was great. And I got to see my hero, Cash Money Erkan. He was so good. So good. Imagine someone walked in on you doing this. Well, Drago stayed in Thai, or whatever it's called. I think my neighbours are going to slip a note under the door sooner rather than later, to be honest. We'll see. Hey, we're getting to some bloody... Yeah, do you want to chill out, Nathan? Spamming that. What's your question? I don't care. Wait, you think AEW is storming WWE at the moment? What do you think? Please notice. Yeah, did I? Right, we're an hour in. We've seen no original matches. So we're about to see AJ Styles here, but they haven't announced Taker, so I assume Taker isn't. It's just all video packages. We're literally an hour in and no original match. I'm glad I'm not doing graded for this. Actually, graded for SmackDown was such a breeze. Like 4 segments to do. I don't know how I made it go to 18 minutes. Blabbing on. Thanks, Prodigy Son. What a lovely comment. Get the arse out, says Carl Murphy. If we get 2,000 likes, I'll get the... I'm not going to get the arse out. I'm not getting the arse out. Still 1,000 people watching, so cheers, guys. Beating YouTube. That's what it's come down to. If you've just tuned in, once again, twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Please, please, please go and follow us there. More stuff's going to be happening. I want to... hopefully when everything gets back to normal as well, we're going to continue with the Twitch stuff, because we want to do at least a weekly gaming stream, and I think it would fit really nicely on Twitch. It's a platform that we should be using now. We haven't had time, but we might all take it in turns. Ross might do a bit of Football Manager, Jack might do a bit of Sims House, who knows, but we want to use Twitch a bit more, so check it out. Do you own a VR? No, I don't. People were saying that I should be playing the new Half-Life game. I don't have one. The consoles that I got that I can be playing on Twitch are an N64, a PS3, an Xbox 360, a PS4, a Wii, a Wii U, a Switch, anything that I can play on this PC, which is pretty high spec. And I got a Raspberry Pi as well, so I could put a load of emulators on that. It's just recap still, by the way. I will try and react when things happen. Do the pen thing again. I'll do the pen thing again for you. If you missed this yesterday, excuse me, this is a trick that I can do, which is really, really attractive. This is a normal size pen, okay? It's a WWE pen. It's worth thousands of pounds, and I can fit it between my bottom lip here and my nose. You see the size of that? There's no way that you could fit that between the bottom lip and the nose, Adam. That's ridiculous. Watch me. Oh god. Oh, I cocked it. Maybe I did it that way. Did I do it that way? That's just been in my mouth. Oh no, definitely not that way. Adam, you're a mess, pal. Thank you very much, Greg. There you go. Ow. I love that sex bot there, that porn bot. That just, they copy stuff from the chat, real comments, and then they add like a heart to it and try and encourage you to click their profile. She just put, get the arse out, which means somebody else has said it. So much for not touching the face. Chris, I'll touch whatever I like. I've been sanitized today. I've had a bath. I've washed my hands just before this stream. And I've basically been, oh no, I've been outside today. But I'm not leaving the house anymore, so some original content. Let's react.
Too big for just one night. And as of last week, it is official. The phenomenal one and the phenom
Wonder.
go at it at WrestleMania. And I don't care. I don't care what night it's on. I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday. I don't care. Pick one.
Well, I think it's been announced, doesn't it? I can't remember which it is, but I thought it was on a. It was Sunday, maybe.
Let's come out of the house. You know, this guy's totally lost control of everything. He has no control whatsoever. It's like last week when he walked down to that ring and he had those big stretchy pants on. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The ones where they're like stretchy, like adult Depends, like Depends. No. Those are diapers. Those are diapers, and he may or may not have had those.
Ooh.
I'm talking about gallus like that for when you're pregnant. Maternity pants. Maternity pants. Yes.
This is a promo.
And he looked like this gothic version of like Dog the Bounty Hunter. No. Even better, a gothic version of the Tiger King. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you will. That's a sweet burn. Trust me on that one. Oh man.
Oh, it's so awkward without the crowd, isn't it?
Did you see?
It's not a sensational promo either.
Undertaker's Twitter account? Did you see this? Yeah, he's got a Twitter. It's ridiculous. The Undertaker has a Twitter account. And
Fair.
on
That is ridiculous.
Twitter account, something surfaced, a picture, video, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't watch it, but I saw
A
was
picture, video, whatever you want to call it.
swimming with a tiger at some kind of like a rescue tiger thing.
Is he making this up on the spot?
You've been there. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Don't take my word for it. Check it out. It's right here.
Check out the picture, video, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's a moving picture. Some sort of video.
Tigers to survive, it needs clean, clear skies.
God, they're beautiful animals, aren't they? And the tiger. Hey! This is a bad promo.
Jeez, it's real. It's real. It's real. I mean,
It's real.
this guy
Real.
is talking about tigers. I mean, who is this man? Has he lost completely control of himself? I mean, ever since he lost
This
his
hurts.
match to Brock Lesnar, the streak was ended. He hasn't been the same since. And I know I wanted to take The Undertaker's soul, but it seems like Michelle McCool, his wife, has beaten me to it. Oh, yes.
Oh, this is bad. Come on.
First time it's happened. But no. He gets on Twitter and he likes this, he likes that, and he's posting selfies on Instagram. Who is this man? Where has he gone? I don't want the Mark Calloway that's posting selfies, getting on Twitter and writing this and that. I don't want that. I want the Undertaker from yesteryear. That's who I want. And he's nowhere to be found. But oh, Humble Styles here is gonna give the WWE Universe what they want. I'm gonna give you, the WWE Universe, what you want to see.
WrestleMania in front of a crowd.
I'm gonna bring back the Dead Man.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring back the Dead Man in a match that he would love to be in,
Casket match?
right in his wheelhouse.
Buried alive.
A boneyard match. Oh yes.
What?
Yes. Yes, this is your match, Taker. This is for
Am I being stupid? What's a boneyard match? A boneyard match? That's not happened before, has it? Hey.
Because I said I was going to bury you. I got the perfect place, picked out the perfect plot for you. And ironically enough, it is the same plot that Michelle McCool, your wife, picked out when she buried your career. Got him again!
What, is it the swimming pool? I don't know what's going on. We got ourselves a boneyard match. Cool, sweet, that'll be fun. So that was a promo that happened. Do you think it's a buried alive match? Are you saying they can't see buried alive because it's PG? You know what? Right, let's look on the bright side here. Whatever the boneyard match may be, it might change things visually from the rest of WrestleMania in front of nobody. Maybe they'll pre-record some stuff, but there might be some creativity. It might be a little bit interesting. Maybe that's the match that's going to get all cinematic rather than the Fiend Cena one. Reports are circulating that it's Fiend Cena. Who knows? But that could be interesting. Crap promo though, eh? Backstage, Andrade and Angel Garza, they have a match.
How are your clients preparing for their title opportunity at WrestleMania?
At Mania, for some reason.
It's Charlie.
Despite the fact that Andrade is the US champion, he's just in some random tag match.
I mean, good isn't the word. So, you're looking so. As far as preparations go, Andrade.
How much to say you love it? I just did.
Match, why they're
You gave us $20. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you love it. You love it. WMD.
Andrade will be the most decorated champion in all of WWE. Of course, after WrestleMania, the Street Profits, yeah, they can, jump into the audience and hold those red plastic cups and dance around all that they want. But they won't be dancing around with those Raw Tag Team titles anymore.
The Street Profit won the smoke. But we won the titles.
Can I say something?
We are both men. Who knows what we want?
Well,
What's that weird beeping noise?
Going to be taking on the team of Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, and that match is coming.
I love Angel. Cedric and Ricochet about to get buried, so get excited for that. Can't imagine who's going to win here. Okay, let's check the old donations while the ads are on. Is Boneyard match WWE's version of Soggy Biscuit? Asked Ashley Smith. I don't know. We will find out. But if the match does involve AJ and Undertaker jizzing on a rich tea, then WrestleMania 36 will have been saved. Chris Campbell, let's have a match somewhere other than the Performance Center match. Yes, I agree with you, Chris. Jack Sofalot. Has AJ lost his mind? What the hell is this? Agreed. BA4. Where do you think Omega would have been right now if he signed with WWE instead of WWE? I assume you mean AEW. Where would he be in WWE? Hanging out with EC3 backstage. No, he would be doing alright. Mid-card, though. Mid-card. He'd have to really prove himself to get main event level, wouldn't he? Even though he's already obviously done that. Adam Beeches will donate £100 to a charity of your choice if you do if you get the Mr. Billy Gunn out. Oh, my buttocks! I can't do that. $100 to a charity of my choice is not worth getting the YouTube channel terminated. Sorry. Stop touching your face, Sue Ellen. That was Sue Ellen telling me to stop touching my face. I think it's because I put the pen in my mouth and nose. It's a fair comment. But I washed my hands before I did the stream with Carex for 20 seconds. Staying alive, doing all that stuff. I'm grand. Don't you worry. Chris Campbell repeating so much for touching or not touching the face. Dalton B, we discussed CS Source and 1.6. Would you play CSGO? I've never seen CSGO, but yeah, I love Counter-Strike. 1.6 I used to play. I used to do LAN parties all the time. Great game. So yeah, I'll be up for playing it again. What do you think about the Xbox Series X? Last Throwback 27. I don't know anything about it. Let me go on the Wikipedia. Don't touch your face. System software. So yeah, I just don't know. And oh yeah, I want to play Cyberpunk 2077, Gears 5, Watch Dogs Legion will be interesting. Yeah, I mean there's some great games on there. I don't know enough about it. The only thing that I ever have time to play anymore is PS4 and it's wrestling games because I do them on the streams. And I think we're pretty much there. Where do we get in contact with Cultaholic for any business inquiries? Says Adam Beeches. So generally I deal with all the business stuff. You can email me direct, adam.pacitti@cultaholic.com. That's adam.pacitti@cultaholic.com. If you want me to reply slower, because it's me that does this account as well, it's admin@cultaholic.com. But email me direct if it's anything to do with advertising, any business related stuff, any affiliate marketing, anything like that. I deal with that. Heel Rock versus Babyface Shawn Michaels. Nice. I've still got 1.6 downloaded. Also, CSGO's free. Oh, okay, right. So what is it, like a modded version of... Is it legit by the people who make Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike Global Offensive. What, just with... Oh, it was released in 2012. Developed by Valve and Hidden Path. It's the fourth game of the Counter-Strike series. Oh, sweet. No, I will actually check it out. That looks nice. Yeah, I'll give it a go. The Nerd Guru, hope you and the rest of the team are doing well during these strange times. We're doing okay. I've been checking up on everyone every few days just to make sure all the staff are happy and they're great. They're really great. Owen is editing news in the mornings. Andrew's cracking away at War Stories, which is every Sunday on the channel. Dan is doing a big old WrestleMania ranked list. We've done pretty much all the WrestleMania stuff. I'll just tell you, you know we get requested a lot. We're doing every WrestleMania opening match ranked from worst to best, which we're really excited about. It took me about 4 hours to record the voiceover on, and that will be released in the next couple of weeks. Maybe as soon as next weekend. Maybe as soon as this week. I don't know. I'll need to check. We're getting another replay. How much for you to drink some Pim's Stone Cold style? I don't want to do it because I like my sofa, but I will crack open another little Pim's. Thank you once again for all your donations, guys. I can't believe how many we've got coming through. We need another like spike. The stream is almost under 1k. Yeah, give us a bloody like spike. Like spike. Likes. We got 541. Let's see if we can get that to 700. Targets are fun, aren't they? That's your KPIs, guys. Great promo by Edge last week. One of the few promos that during these empty arena shows has been elevated by the fact there was no one there. Just the intensity on display. I think it was brilliant. It was better without a crowd. Although I don't know what it would have been like with a crowd, but it was really good. Rank your best wrestlers of the last 5 years. Omega, Styles, Naito. Omega and Styles are definitely up there. For me, Rollins, as far as in-ring work goes, without a doubt. I think Lesnar's been entertaining. I know you're going to hate me for that. I think Lesnar, when he cares, is one of the best in the world. Truly, his selling is amazing. And it means so much. When Lesnar sells, it means more than anyone else. Whether he gets beaten or not, when there's a moment of crisis for Lesnar, when Lesnar is looking not necessarily weak, but vulnerable, it means more than any other wrestler in the world. I truly believe that. The booking, questionable, obviously. But yeah, Lesnar's up there. Adam, can you give me a recap of the first hour of Raw? I just came in. Mate, the first hour of Raw, you missed a Heyman promo and then a replay of the Royal Rumble Triple Threat. Rollins, Lesnar, Cena. You missed nothing, pal. Don't you worry. What are your quarantine activities bar wrestling? I'm trying to keep myself busy with work. I find my mental health... I'm always busy with stuff. I'm always working. I haven't taken a day off. I didn't take a day off over the weekend or anything. I've just been working. And I think especially when I'm inside, if I'm not working, I think it's going to affect my mental health quite a lot. And I want to stay on top of that. So, yeah, working. I've been watching This Country on BBC iPlayer. What else have I been doing? I've been playing a few video games, some on stream, some not on stream. So I started playing Red Dead because I never got around to playing it originally. So I've got a copy of Red Dead 2 coming that I want to do on stream. What else have I been doing? I signed up for the British Red Cross. So they're doing like a thing where you can volunteer and go and help out people in the community. So they text you if people in the area are needed. So I signed up to that, and so I'm hoping I get a text in the next couple of days. So in the evenings, or maybe super early in the morning, I can go and do that, because I think that'll be fun's the wrong word, but it'll keep me happy, I guess. So that I always think, hey, I'd love to, when not necessarily something like this happens. Tag match, by the way, Ricochet clearing house. I've got all the intentions in the world. I'm like the best intentions in the world. I want to. God, that's the biggest pop Cedric's had in forever. There's no one there. Yeah, I want to like learn a language or an instrument or something. I know I won't get round to it, so I'll just work and I'll work, and that's good. And that'll be. Hopefully the Red Cross thing happens soon, so I think it will be rewarding. Maybe do a video of every WrestleMania stage rank. Yeah, it's something that we considered for sure. We're going to try and get a WrestleMania tier list done. But we've got tier lists recorded also. We'll see if we can do them remotely. I do joke, but Northwich has very good indie graps. Is that right? I'm not familiar with the Northwich indie grap scene. I'm glad to hear it. I hope everything is great in Northwich. Are you looking forward to the Cody versus Havoc match? Yes! Good to see Havoc booked on TV rather than Dark. I know he pops up occasionally. Yeah, I hope he has a good showing. I hope he brutalises Cody, if I'm honest, because I think Havoc is great. Big fan. Did I miss anything else? I don't think so. Pretend this quarantine procedure goes on for much longer. Can we crowdfund to get Sam a camera so he could also do some video content? You don't need to crowdfund for something like that. If this does go on for much longer, then we'll get a camera to Sam. At the moment, the priority for Sam has to be editing, just because WrestleMania is approaching. There's lots and lots of content to cut, to get done. And so Sam has already pre-recorded all of the War Story stuff. That's not going to be stopping. There are 6 episodes going out. And there's a few other bits. There's a 10 things you didn't know about WrestleMania coming to the channel soon. Sam's recorded his voiceovers. Oh, it's a bit of interference here on the Profits. Where are they? They're going to come through the crowd. The crowd. Oh no, there they are. They've come to join commentary by the look of it. Opinions on Andrade. How far up the card can he go? I think it depends if he can behave himself, doesn't it? I think he's got all the potential in the world. I think he'll mostly always need a mouthpiece. But he's a hell of a wrestler. I don't think he could be a really great character too. I don't think he'll get there anytime soon though. Bum, 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 bum. Lewis, I know I make a lot of jokes about the place, but please check out Northwich's Indie Wrestling, specifically In Out Wrestling. Have a look at some of their stuff on YouTube. You're right, it's another one for me to bookmark. In Out Wrestling save. All based in Northwich. Also, how do I submit to Botchamania? I don't know. I don't want to give Matthew's email address out because that might be his business thing and he might not accept. Tweet him and ask. He normally gets back to tweets because I don't know and I can't give his personal email address out if that is his personal email address. So I'm not sure. I apologise. Merlin B, sorry. Speaking, Miller, can you impersonate Simon anywhere as good as the Triple Jump Boys? They're really good at it. No, I can't. Blompier used to be really, really good at Miller. It's like... No, I can't do it. And I don't want to do it because he'll piss and batter me. Luna, probably my last donation now. If anyone was to have a theme done by Randy Newman, who would have it? Rob Conway. Also, what song? One thing we've all learned this week is Braun is a Tory. He is. Yeah, okay, right. An existing Randy Newman song, and somebody's got to have it. I Love LA would work as a really great entrance theme.
Absolutely. They are both very much hand in hand, so you should really...
Who's from Birmingham? What wrestler is from Birmingham? There's a track on Good Old Boys called Birmingham. Birmingham, the greatest city in Alabama. God, what other Randy Newman songs would work really well? I mean, I could go really obvious and do Short People for Chad Gable or something, but it's too cheap. It's too cheap. I'll leave that to Sheamus.
People are like, and customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. What do you think?
Sorry, Pete Dunne is from Birmingham, but he's not from Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, the great city. No, I can't do that. I'm not going to try and do a Brummie accent. What do you think about the AAA title being defended on AEW this week? I think it means a title change. It's Sammy, isn't it? Yeah, I think they're changing the title there. I like that. You got a fiend in me. You got a fiend in me. How much are those Cultaholic t-shirts and hoodies, Adam? I think they're all the same price. It's $24.99. Dollary dues on Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. I think you can click the link below if you want to have a look. You got a friend to be. You got a friend to be. Where the road looks rough ahead and you bounce. Oh, we've dipped below 1,000. I pissed him off with a Randy Newman nonsense. That's okay. Birmingham, Oh, stop doing the pissy Randy Newman stuff. We are halfway through Raw, and so much has happened. It's all kicking off here. Andrade and Angel Garza taking on Ricochet and Cedric. Street Profits have joined commentary. I wonder what could happen here. Favourite incidental Simpsons character? So, like, Hans Moleman's great. Maybe he doesn't count because he's pretty regularly featured. Not really regularly. My favourite Simpsons character ever is Burns, without a doubt. Okay, a less frequent Simpsons character. Maybe Gil. Gil's a great character. That's a good shout. Hank Scorpio. Hank Scorpio is a great character. When he's going on about how Homer's idea for a hammock shop is brilliant, and then he lists off all the hammock shops in the hammock district, it's one of my favourite Simpsons scenes ever. Dr. Nick's a great shout as well. Old Jewish guy, yeah. When he does, yeah, it's great. He's a great character. Brian Bunker with a great suggestion there. Bret Hart, great incidental Simpsons character. How do you think Matt Riddle would do in AEW? Sorry, very, very well indeed. And I've got high hopes for him if he can stop being a bit of a bell end on Twitter. Although apparently, you know, that they're into that. They like it. They haven't stopped him. They haven't told him to stop. But who knows? I think he's brilliant. I think he's really, really funny. Rubs a lot of people up the wrong way. A man after my own heart. Mac Highland. Hope you're well, Adam. Cheers for the content. Appreciated now more than ever. What's your favourite lager? I love a Carlsberg. That's Mac's words, not mine. I can honestly say, Mac, I don't love a Carlsberg. You know, they're like, I call them festival beers because that's what they remind me of. The cheap beers that you would take to a festival if you just want to get pissed. So, like, my tier list of that, it would be Carling at the bottom, then Carlsberg, then Stella, then Foster's. Maybe I'm missing something there. Tuborg's great. It's a little bit better than the other ones, but though, favourite lager, right? Favourite lager. I like an Efes. I really like a Heineken actually. A Heineken's a lovely beer. I'm trying to think what lagers I bought in. I got a load of lagers delivered with my Amazon Prime thing. Can't remember what I got now. Chris Campbell, gotta go walk the dogs. Hope you one day get around to finishing Cat Quest 1 and 2 by the time this all blows over. Mate, I finished one. I love that game. And I bought Cat Quest 2. I think I bought it when I was on stream, doing like a fish stream or something. Doing one of those long streams, and I never really got round to playing it. I think my brain was dead by that point, much like it is now. Throwback 27, is there any plans for Cultaholic to come stateside? If so, would it be for something like a special event like Mania or SummerSlam in Boston? Nothing at the moment. Business had taken me out to the States a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. But no, nothing planned at the moment. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll be able to travel again soon. I'd love to go to a big wrestling show. Hopefully they'll just put SummerSlam in London again. That'd be really handy. Not at the moment though. How do you think John Moxley would fit in WWE? Don't really know how to answer that because I think we saw how John Moxley fit in WWE. They didn't get it. No, they just didn't get it. They knew what John Moxley was about on the Indies. They knew all the potential he had. They didn't want to utilise it. But the cool thing is, I guess, when he left, he felt like a big star. He felt underutilised, but even to casual fans who have been watching WWE on and off, like Ambrose was a big name. I don't know if they made him a star, I guess they did. Not a superstar. A superstar. But he still felt like a big deal. More so than any other, I think, departing WWE superstar, Jericho being the exception, I guess. But like he felt bigger than Cody, Brody, Revival when they go over, etc., etc. Swagger. Favorite pubs / restaurants in the Toon. Right. Favorite pubs? Crown Posada, down by the quayside, is a beautiful pub. Head of Steam, just around the corner from me by the station, is great. The Town Wall by the station is great. Restaurants, if I'm looking for a quick bite to eat, I just grab a Zapatista, which is around the corner from my flat, and I think they're really, really good burritos. Coop, the chicken house, with the guy who tried to poison me. He's lovely, actually. He's lovely. Or Fat Hippo. Hello, Happy. Happy. Meow. Hello, mate. Fat Hippo, best burgers I've ever had. They're amazing. They do this peanut butter and bacon jam burger, which I'm salivating just thinking about it. It's so bloody good. What are the off-camera jobs for each member at Cultaholic? We have writers, we have video editors, we have like news writers and list writers. We have writers who specialise in various shows, so like Seeing the Best In is written by a great guy called Jack Atkins, who is coming to join us very, very soon, full time, moving up. Most of our staff have moved from around the country to the northeast. And yeah, we have editors are able to do lots and lots of different stuff. So we don't really have anyone who just does lists. Everyone does a bit of everything. So they'll jump on graded, or they'll jump on tier list, whatever. How much would WWE have wasted MJF if he was there? That's an interesting question. I'd say look at EC3. MJF is at least young and has lots of time. I'm gonna grab the cat, right? I'm gonna grab the cat. Sorry to interrupt the question. I'm gonna try and get him over here. He's already on to me. He knows what I'm doing. Hello, Happy. You gonna run away? I'm gonna come and be my friend. I'm going to show you off on the camera. So the streams and this guy, he's just going to run away straight away. He's not a fan. He hates it when I do this. All that's keeping me sane right now. Happy, have a look over there. Oh, you're so fed up with me, aren't you, buddy? Is that nice? Is that nice, sweetheart? Oh, you're dribbling. Looks just like the core from 2K15. Alright, you off then. Oh, goodness. Calm down. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. I'll put you down. Oh, here he goes. Right, you can go. You can go. Covered in fur already. He is the best thing in my life. Do you think we'll get any title changes at Mania? Yeah, I think they'll still do Drew Brock. Profits are going to retain. God, Universal, yeah, Roman's winning there. Yeah, the two big ones are going to change. I think Rhea is going to retain. I think Becky's going to drop the belt. Sasha is going to pin Bayley. Or maybe pin one of the others. I think Sasha's leaving with the SmackDown Women's title. But I'm not sure. Are there any others? Not that I can think of. Oh, IC's probably going to be announced, isn't it? Bryan versus Zayn. I think Zayn will retain there. Hopefully they've got a plan for him, because he's never held a singles title before this in main roster WWE. Maybe. Kevin from Con. Hi again, Adam. I tried my Kinder Bueno frozen the other day. It was tremendous. Hope you're having a good night. Much love to the whole Cultaholic / Triple Jump family. Thank you very much, Kevin. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you missed that suggestion, if you weren't tuning in to one of those great streams, then put a Kinder Bueno in the freezer. It's amazing. You won't regret it. That's for sure. Imagine Moxley in the original ECW. Yes, please. I couldn't agree more. It's a long match, this, isn't it? It's just a match that's happening. I can't believe Angel and Andrade versus Street Profits at WrestleMania. I can't think. What's the thinking behind throwing more matches at something which is already going to be awkward? Just deliver the advertised matches. Maybe add one for the pre-show on each night. Why stretch things out? I'm glad they're doing all the extra commentary. I mentioned this in Graded last week, but it's something they've been doing on all of these empty venue shows, all the Performance Center shows, is putting additional can't talk. Mouths on commentary, just getting more people chatting away to drown out the silence, make it less awkward, fill the dead air, essentially. And I think they're doing that quite well. Street Profits, great talkers. Any movie recommendations for a chat to watch while in self-isolation? Yeah, I'll list some of my favourite films. Drop Dead Fred is one of my favourite films ever. Makes me ridiculously happy. Rick Mayall playing Drop Dead Fred. There were rumours that they were going to remake it with Russell Brand. I don't think it happened in the end. Well, no, it didn't happen in the end. Don't know why. Other films that I absolutely love. Cool Runnings. Piss and love that film. Basil the Great Mouse Detective. I'm naming kids' films. Be an adult, Adam. What other films do I really like? I was asked this the other day by Sam. It's like, what 3 films are your top 3? And I said Mary and Max. I love that film. And the other 2 are such basic bitch choices. Everyone says Shawshank and Green Mile. They're everyone's favourites. But they are just so good. Screw Polanski, but The Pianist is amazing as well. Do you think that AEW are trying to build Mox, I assume, like Stone Cold? Even JR says he has rattlesnake tendencies. Yeah, I think in a sort of, we'll get there with the sort of anti-hero way. The badass who does what he wants, he plays by his own rules and all that stuff. In that way, yeah. Yeah, I think we are. I think it's challenging to be able to do some of the stuff that Austin did. But AEW are creative enough to, even with those limitations, make it work without a doubt. American History X is a really great film. Edward Norton's amazing. Apparently he's a nightmare to work with. Really, really difficult. This is going on forever, this match. I thought Ricochet and Cedric were getting squashed, but I guess they've only got 1 or 2 matches, so they've got to give it time. Oh, Andrade's bum's out! Princess Bride, great film. Adam, pay attention. WTF. There's not that much to pay attention to. If you want me to do play-by-play on the match, I'll do it, but it's not especially interesting. Right, Cedric laying in the blows to Andrade's kidneys. Andrade, sunset flip. Roll up attempt. Back elbow. Zelina celebrating at ringside. Cedric forgot to sell and now he's been pinned. Sorry, no, he sold too much. He was getting up. It looked like it was... He should have laid flat, essentially. I can keep going if you want. That was a dodgy finish, that, wasn't it? Adam, go back to talking about nonsense, please. Thank you. Will do. Oh, look at the spit come from Cedric's mouth. That was good. you really need to watch, isn't it? Those 3 clips in the replay at the end. A little bit of a square off between the Profits and Andrade and Angel. How come your streams don't pop up in the subscription feed? I don't know, Falcon. I don't know. Who won? Andrade and Angel, because they got the match at Mania. So that was a drawn-out 20-minute affair for a very predictable finish. But whatever. It's a finish that makes sense, at least. Thoughts on Cody being on commentary on Dynamite? I haven't seen last week's Dynamite yet. I know he's wrestling this week, but no, I haven't heard him. I'm sorry, BA. I'm sure he was great. He's a really good talker. It's just become an incredible promo, in fact. Should WWE treat SummerSlam as their actual main... I like that idea, Swallis. I really like that idea. Make SummerSlam bigger than ever. But who knows? You know what? Like, that's the thing. We're talking about it. Like, it's a dead cert that SummerSlam is going to be able to happen in its intended manner. And it might not. We just don't know. It's so unpredictable. Street Profits getting in the ring. Bit of a scrap. Street Profits have taken control. Isolating Andrade. He's gone out the ring. It's a bit of an awkward brawl, and they've just sort of shoved them out, and now they're staring each other down. And that's your WrestleMania match. Pissing out. Cheers, Gooner Guy. That's a very nice comment. BA4, Private Party or Street Profits? Street Profits. NXT Street Profits. Maybe not main roster. Adam, have you watched Derek or Afterlife by Ricky Gervais? I've not seen Afterlife. I've seen Derek. It's good. I like Kev as a character. I think Kev's really, really funny. And Carl Pilkington, whatever the guy's name, the character, I can't remember. I enjoyed it. I thought it was alright. Nothing will ever top The Office. The Office is my favourite sitcom ever. I think it's perfect. Have you seen Shawshank Redemption, my favourite film? Yeah, I've seen Shawshank loads of times. I think Shawshank's just so good. Flies by as well. It's what, 3 hours long? Feels like it lasts an hour and a half. Yeah, Sam said The Office is boring. Because he's a simpleton. I was so... couldn't believe it when he said that. I thought he had taste. I had to turn off and turn on my notifications to get live stream notifications. I don't know what's going on, Amy. It's really frustrating. It's not really the time that we need our notifications to stop working, but what can you do? Richard Iowati or David Mitchell. I have people all the time tell me that I sound like both because I'm very nasal. David Mitchell, though. I sometimes find him a bit annoying on the panel shows. But Iowati's more annoying. Because he's playing such a character all the time. But I like Mitchell. Peep Show's genius, obviously. BA, Usos or Young Bucks? For me, it's the Usos. Get a lot of flack. 4 nans, Jeremy. Yeah, I get a lot of flack for my love of the Usos, but I think they're just such a brilliant tag team. Not that the Young Bucks aren't. Man, I'd love to see Usos Young Bucks. Any dream tag team match, WWE versus AEW, that's in a heartbeat. You ever watch Phoenix Nights? What did you think? Yes, I love Phoenix Nights. Genius. It bothers me when people have a go at Peter Kay for being sort of lowest common denominator. Just cheap observational crap, whatever you want to call it. Because Phoenix Nights proved that the guy is a genius when it comes to social commentary. There are such funny one-liners in that as well. Yeah, it's a great show. It's really underrated. Really underrated. Sorry, let's see if I've missed anything, shall we? Louis Lipsham. I don't know if it's Lewis or Louis. Please confirm next time, Lewis or Louis. Do you think AEW will get a secondary title by the end of the year? And if so, what title do you think it will be? And who will be the first champion? Yeah, we talked about this on a podcast a few weeks ago, I think it was. And I'd like to see the TV title reintroduced. I think that's like a perfect mid-card title for them. Bit of nostalgia. Does it make that much sense anymore? Maybe it doesn't. Nah, they're on TV. Yeah, TV title. And who would I like to see hold it first? Darby Allin. Hi Adam, love the content. Have you ever been to Allen Bay? I had the best pink shrimp there. The chairlift is alright too. Martin Eggman. I've been to Allen Bay. The coloured sands of Allen Bay. Of course I've been there. Never used to go there as a kid because my parents, right, when we were growing up, we never had any money at all. And so we would drive to Allen Bay. It's free to get in. You don't have to pay to park or anything, but they're everything you've got to pay to do when you're in there, and it's all really, really expensive. So we would go down and we would go to the cliffs and chip off our own coloured sand and then put it in a bottle when we got home, rather than buying it in the gift shop for £6 or whatever. But yeah, Allen Bay is really fun. Allen Bay's great fun. I used to work, I think the same people own it, or maybe it's the brothers. I used to work in the Summer Arcade on Shanklin Seafront. I was there for 3 years. It was great. Really, really fun job. I miss the Isle of Wight. There's a sort of, I panicked, thinking, oh man, I should get home and be with my parents during this time, and that's the irresponsible thing to do. That's what we shouldn't be doing. But I was really close to booking a flight. I'm glad I didn't, because as I say, it's the wrong thing to do. Plus, it's like £250 to get down there at the moment. Lazy J, alright bud! Thank you and the guys for all the content needed at a time like this. Quick question, if you had to guess a couple of the matches for next year's Mania, what would they be? I see the main event legitimately being Roman versus Rock. You're spot on with that. I really do think you're there. I think we're going to get Brock versus Riddle next year at Mania. That's what I want to see. Right, what's Cena going to be doing next year? Will he come back? Yeah, right, let's say Cena's there. I want a proper Cena versus Undertaker match. I know it's too late. And I know we got it. That's what I want to see. I want to see Shayna versus Asuka. Oh, they've already ruined Asuka. What are you guys saying here? You reckon Dream next year's WrestleMania? We got time with Dream. It's early days yet. Byron Saxton getting kicked square in the ghoulies. Thoughts on Rey Fenix? I think he's incredible. Wait, what's... Is that Shane Thorne? God, it's slim. This is the build to WrestleMania. Street Profits now have to have a match. This is Shane Thorne. What the hell is going on? And this will go 20 minutes as well. Do you guys want play-by-play? I'll do play-by-play if you want. Big shoulder tackle by Angelo. Tags in Montez. Montez over the top rope. Big drop kick. Clapping away. God, he's got so much charisma. Montez is bloody great, isn't he? Have I been to Black Gang China? I've been to Black Gang China loads of times, mate. I was getting all cocky there. Yeah, I wrote the flipping book on Black Gang China. Yeah, I love Black Gang China. I love the pet shop. You go in the pet shop and you press all the buttons and it goes... It's all these pets, animatronic pets. Going nuts, aren't I? What's the time? 1:48. Shane Pissin Thorne. 2 weeks away from Mania. Shane Thorne's on TV. I know circumstances are difficult. What the hell is this? Eric D, when do you think KO would get his next major title run? I think the guy's pure gold and deserves to be pushed to the moon. Thoughts? Yeah, I love KO. I think he's... You know what? Babyface KO, I think has been my favourite KO. Owens is brilliant. It's such a likeable... The everyman thing really works for me. Really works for me. Next major title run? Who would he dethrone? He could go for Drew afterwards. I don't really want to see that. I want to see Owens as babyface for a while. It really felt like Owens, stunner aside, was going to be the next... We were talking about this earlier, but the next sort of anti-hero, the next Stone Cold figure. And they're doing it still, but they've cooled off on him a little bit. He was the hottest thing on Raw for a period of maybe 4 or 5 weeks, wasn't he? I hope it's sooner rather than later, but I don't see it happening in the next year. Amy, welcome to the Twilight Zone, Adam. It feels like it. I feel like I'm drifting in and out of reality at the moment. I think it's just I'm functioning on so little sleep again. Chris Campbell, Owens is gold whether he's face or heel. Agreed, by the way. Agreed. I'm not taking anything away from his heel work. His heel work is amazing. I just find him such a likable guy. Somebody that funny. I don't know, he works as a babyface for me, because the comedy that he does is gold. His delivery is really great. His put-downs are funny. Really, it all depends on whether or not Top Brass has something for him, or even cares what he's doing. I agree. It seemed like they were really, really into him. Yeah, I guess we'll get a superstar shake-up soon after WrestleMania. Maybe he'll go over to SmackDown, and that'll be Sammy's next feud. They could... reignite that old flame. Pacitti, favourite wrestler theme. I'm going to get crap for this again. Bret Hart. Austin's up there as well, but that... Bloody love it. What the hell is this match? Sorry, I'll get back to the match. Clothesline. Shane Thorne taking a beating. Big spine buster. Frog splash, hell of a sell. And that's your lot. Fun enough match, I guess. Just don't know why it happened. Did I get my thoughts on Rey Fenix? Yeah, I think he's pissing sensational. The stuff that guy can do. Very, very talented man. The Villain ODC. Hey, Adam. Long-time viewer, first-time donation. Both my mum and I have followed you boys since day one, and I just want to say thank you for all the lovely content. We can't tell you how much it means to us during these tough times. The power of laughter. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I feel like I spend these streams just thanking everyone, but I really mean it, and I hope the fact that I say thank you so many times doesn't take away from the sincerity, because we appreciate you guys more than you can imagine. We're very, very lucky. I'm glad that once again we could bring some fun into your lives. Sounds like you have no fun ever. I'm glad we can bring, in these very troubling times, you know what I'm saying. Cheers for liking us, is what I'm saying. And cheers for being there for us as well, because as I say, things are obviously tough right now, and it's good to have you guys supporting us and interacting and giving me something to do at midnight on a Monday night. Oh, it's the repeat of Riddick Moss getting jumped by Mr. Truth. So I guess they're going to do something at WrestleMania because I want the belt off Riddick Moss. Who the hell is Riddick Moss still? BA4, who was more over, Keith Lee or Orange Cassidy? I had an argument with an NXT fan who said Lee was more over than Cassidy. I think it's Cassidy, personally. Lee's over as hell. In NXT, massively, but Orange Cassidy in the sort of wider wrestling community, I think he's probably a bit more over. Something happening with Shayna. We're getting a replay. Please don't put on the Women's Elimination Chamber match. I know they... No, they won't do that. They won't do that. Oh no, Shayna's just up next live. I reckon they might chuck in another old match here. I think we're going to get the Shayna thing, and then we're going to get an old match. Louis, it is Louis. Louis Lipsham. Another evening well spent with you. See you tomorrow at YouTube or Twitch. It's Twitch tomorrow, 8 PM British time. We're GMT. We are GMT. 8 PM, and I'm going to be playing some more Murdoch Mania. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Going to continue with that because I was really enjoying it. And then I might play some other stuff. Like, my plan is now to start adjusting my sleep pattern. So I'm staying up late every night. So I might start streaming later on Twitch as well. I'll still start at 8, but I might go 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever. It depends how much fun I'm having and how much fun you guys are having. So yeah. See you tomorrow, Louis. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that I now know how to pronounce your name. Like Louis Armstrong. That's how I'm going to remember it. Because I'm really bad with names. Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong Lipsham. Lipsham? It is Lipsham, isn't it? Adam, do you know the Fossil Museum, if it's open on the Isle of Wight? I remember going there as a kid. I think you probably mean Dinosaur Island, which is in Sandown, next to the golf course. Browns. Yeah, Dinosaur Isle. My friend's dad, one of my best friends, Ben Martill, his dad, Dave Martill, opened that because he was one of the like on-screen people on, what was it called? Walking with Dinosaurs. Do you remember the old BBC? I think it's BBC. Might be Channel 4. The old TV show. Paleontologist. Why am I talking about Dave? Yeah, there you go. Adam, this live video is not on my sub feed. I had to go to your channel directly to find it. I think Matt, unfortunately, a lot of people are having to do that. It's very frustrating. But cheers for finding it. Appreciate you seeking it out. Thoughts on Father Ted? You know what? Graham Linehan's ridiculous opinions aside, Father Ted. One of my favourite sitcoms ever. Really good. And this is one of my favourite things that I own. One of my favourite possessions. I don't know if you guys have seen the Father Ted episode, Entertaining Father Stone. But that's proudly displayed. Yeah, it's such a shame that Graham Linehan says some fairly hateful things now. Some not very nice things. But there you go. Imagine if Vince had Orange Cassidy. Wouldn't know what to do with him, mate. DH, 6-way Mania main event, 5-star classic. Who you got? Okay, just from current roster. If you want a classic. Rollins. Sammy, Cesaro. I'm talking in-ring work here.
It's no big deal.
Nakamura. Alistair Black. Drew. I'm definitely missing people there. Don't have a go at me. They're the first names that popped into my head. As far as being able to do... Oh, who else? There are other names that should be there. Oh, we got a porn bot in. I'm going to get to them before you. I beat you to it, Stephen. Oh no, Stephen got it first. Did he? I think we both did it. No, Stephen did it as well. What a guy. I never really got into the young ones. I'm a really big Bottom fan. Really big Bottom fan. But, yeah, young ones. Maybe I haven't watched that much of it, to be honest. I saw the University Challenge episode the other day. It's really good. Amy, okay, probably my last donation, but just for the lols, I want to get you to try to pronounce my actual name because it's a doozy. So I'm trying to think, right? So I'm basing this on Siobhan because it's Hovland? Hockland? No, Siobhan. That's Siobhan up to there. Han. I don't know, Amy. Some other people are having a go here. Avelawn? Iolowin? Ivelyn? Sorry, I tried my best. Sue Ellen, I love Father Ted, but I can't buy his opinions. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel it's tainted something I love. Try and separate the artist from the art, I guess. It's a tremendously funny show. Dermot Morgan was a wonderful guy. I remember reading something once, and he complained to Graham and Arthur, the writers, about how Dougal was getting all the funny lines because Ted was a lot more dry. But like Dougal, obviously they're funny lines and everything, but without Father Ted, without Crilly, like the straight guy is integral to that. Father Ted was equally, if not more, funny as a character than Dougal. You have a supercard with every wrestler of all time available. What is the main event? Omega versus Brett is yours. See, I want to put Brett in there as well, because... well, I love Brett. Michaels is another option, I guess. Okay. Omega versus Brett's such a good shout. Boneyard match. Sorry, I just want to see what this... Pacing Elias versus Corbin. I'm tempted to put Styles in there somewhere. I'd love to see Styles versus Brett. Everyone always talks about Michaels versus Styles because Styles tweeted out that graphic, the Rumble graphic thing. AJ versus Brett would have been bloody class. Peak Flair versus Omega would have been something else. Bryan versus Brett is a great shout, Luke. I really like that. Yeah, I'm stealing lukewarms there. Evelyn, it's just Evelyn. It is just it. I didn't mean to put your name down there, Amy. Evelyn. Didn't mean to put your name down there. Evelyn M. Lerwick. Lerwick. It'll be Lerwick, won't it? Orange Cassidy versus Austin. Savage versus Miz, says Jordan Morris. Buried that poor girl's name. I apologise, Evelyn. Just check I've not missed anything. Louis says he downloaded Twitch and subscribed just to watch you chat and have fun. Worth every penny. Cheers, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. Wow, this pissing Adobe thing. I've got a genuine Adobe license and it keeps popping up that I don't. Shayna's a big lad, isn't she? Dwarfing her. Look at the size of her. They've positioned her a little bit closer. You can see, look at the chairs. They've positioned her closer to the camera. What I'm really trying to say here is you do most of the but still. Your actions, and they speak volumes. But since we are sitting here face to face, could you put it into words?
You look nervous, Charlie. Why are you nervous? You afraid I'm gonna bite? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Okay,
Oh, I really feel for her because it wouldn't have been. It's not that awkward if there's a crowd there, is it?
moment on Monday Night Raw, you actually bit Becky Lynch in the back of her neck. So is that the same type of brutality that Becky should expect when you two meet at WrestleMania?
What Becky should expect at WrestleMania is to lose.
Shayna, hold on. You agreed to this interview.
Why don't you ask the question you want to ask, Charlie? Why do you love to destroy?
What?
And if all you care about is to destroy, why do you want to win the Raw
She's psychic.
I want that title because I love to destroy. When I take that title from Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, it will destroy Becky Lynch. It's not that complicated. From the very beginning, I have shown everyone exactly who I am.
Okay, so why don't we just focus then on the last time you and Becky Lynch shared the ring? It was at Survivor Series. You probably remember.
Oh! Becky's here.
Is that? It is! Oh my god, Becky Lynch with a steel chair to Shayna Baszler. Becky Lynch trying to destroy the back of Shayna Baszler.
Nice. Kind of like this. A pretty stiff chair shot to the back. Sounded good. Pretty sinister. Wasn't too into the Shayna promo or the interview before. Shayna good selling. Doing that. Fair. Yeah, it's alright. What's Aleister Black doing? Oh wait, he's got Bobby Lashley, hasn't he? Aleister Black's got a match next, so I don't think we're going to get another replay. I don't know, there's still time for some more replay matches. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley, what a piss take. Matt's musings. I was one of the guys that egged you in a park in Florida after WrestleMania. Adam and Jack told us to. Was that a work and you knew it was coming, or a shoot? I didn't know that I was going to get egged there. No. Because we had agreed that it was going to be Blompier, didn't we? No, and I remember him going, can you go and... He sent me over to talk to someone or get some kit or something like that. And then I heard from Jack afterwards that he'd gone around and told people, throw the eggs at me initially. Bell end, basically. Brendan Barudi could not see much, but wanted to help out. Send much, but wanted to help out, big man. Thank you very much, Brendan. Much appreciated. And if you don't have to send anything, essentially. It's very, very kind of you. Thanks to everyone once again. BA4, have to leave. See you, Adam, and thanks for the entertainment. See you tomorrow. We'll be playing WWE 2007. I will indeed be playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 tomorrow. Twitch.tv/Cultaholic. I'll see you there. Cheers for sticking around, BA4. It's been fun. Much appreciated.
So, you said only we at Left Twix could put cookies and cream in Twix? This is a right Twix.
Excuse me.
Throwback 27. If you watch anime, do you watch Dragon Ball series, Original Z and Super? Are you a fan of Goku or Vegeta? Favourite transformation for the show? You've asked loads of questions there, and I don't watch any anime, so I can't answer any of them. I'm really sorry. So I'll take a guess at this. If you watch anime, do you watch Dragon Ball series? Yes. I watch Super Dragon Ball Z. No, Z's one of them. I watch Dragon Ball Super, which is my favourite. I'm a fan of Goku, and my favourite transformation from the show is Raichu. Thanks for the donation. Sorry. Brett, Sean, AJ, Eddie, Adam, Cole, Angle. Oh, I should have thought of Eddie there. DH, good shout. Good shout. Favourite rapper, Adam? It's Daz Sampson, of course. What a dad reply. Have you not figured out my shtick yet? I'm a 40-year-old trapped in a 31-year-old's body. That's not true. I'm a 40-year-old trapped in a 31-year-old who has the body of a 45-year-old. Lone Punk, cheers for subbing to Twitch. That's very, very kind of you. It's a colour, is that right? Sorry, my favourite transformation is blue. Blue Vegeta. No, I said Goku. Blue Goku. I bloody love him. Because when he's in the water, you can't see him, can you? Because he just blends in with the rest of the blue. Dragonite's cool too. What? You were younger than me? F me. I'll take that as a compliment. Sin Rainer. Super Saiyan, that's when he goes all hyper, right? And electricity sparks out of him. All I know is over 9,000. Aleister Black in action. Who's he going to be taking on? I reckon this is just going to be a jobber from NXT. This is going to be another Shane Thorne. I know it's not a compliment, lukewarm. I know it's not a compliment. When are you going to play Simpsons Hit and Run? Probably next week. Yeah, I really want to play it. I'm going to download that, in fact, tomorrow morning. And I will never be evil. Who is your favourite turtle from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Donatello. I don't know, actually. My brother was into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When I was a kid, all I liked was wrestling, really. My brother Dan, he liked Thomas the Tank Engine, he liked Power Rangers, he liked He-Man, he liked Ninja Turtles, liked all that stuff. All I cared about was the Berserker. Have you ever had a pot noodle sandwich? No, I know I know a lot of people have that. I can't figure out the recipe. Eric D with a suggestion. AJ Jericho angles Michaels Hart Rollins. No arguments here. Right, who is Aleister Black taking on? Have they got an entrance or are they already in the ring? There's someone in the ring who's getting... Is that Akira Tozawa? There's a wide shot. I can't tell. No, it's not. It's Leon Ruff. Pissing hell. Yeah, give us a like spike. Let's do a like spike again. Try and fool YouTube into actually promoting our content. For once. 897 watching, 713 likes. If you can give us a like, it would be much appreciated. Oh, God, it's really sinister when it's all quiet. Leon Ruff doesn't know what to do. Ooh. He's not my opponent, let's go. Oh, that was cool. Boom! Black Mass. That was great. Great sell by Ruff. That's your lot. Good. I actually quite enjoyed that. Just because Aleister came across as pretty cool there. Hell of a Black Mass. He really... I wouldn't like to go in the ring with Aleister Black. I saw the ref's face. Just because I saw it was Akira Tozawa in the clip, and he pissing nails him. Take the pressure. Keith says, "Hey Adam, you're some man for one man. Absolute ledge. Thank you very much. Who do you think will be the next big indie star to get signed, and who do you think is the best suited indie star to fit in with WWE? Also, let Amy know she's a beaut." Okay. Next big indie star to get signed by WWE, and who is the best suited indie star to fit in with WWE. And also, yeah, don't you forget about Keith. That goes without saying. Okay, he's doing great stuff right now. Like, I'd like to see, there are a few characters that I'd like to see. Danhausen being one of them.
Who do you think killed my sister?
Yeah, I think Danhausen's great. Somebody's suggesting there in the chat David Starr. I don't think that's ever going to happen. For very, very obvious reasons. Right, Cara Noir I'm going to go with. I don't know how well he fits with WWE, so I might choose someone else. You know I bloody love, if they could do something really creative with, but they never would, is Paul Robinson. Paul Robinson, for my money, is the best heel in British wrestling. Perhaps in indie wrestling. Rampage, I'd like to see them do stuff with again. I'm very much going. I'm more familiar with Brit Rest than I guess sort of worldwide indie scene at the moment. So, yeah, Rampage could do great. Rampage is so bloody good. One of the best wrestlers in Europe. Joe Hendry, well, he's signed with Ring of Honor now. David Vancy Wanson's a good shout. Paul Knowles. Yeah. Favourite commentary team of all time? Mine is Monsoon and The Brain, says Eric D. So is mine. So is mine. Favourite commentator of all time is Brain. It's so close, isn't it? Like, JR and King. More polished, I think you could probably argue. Maybe that's just increased. I don't know. I think most people would say the best. It depends what age you are. It depends what age you are, is what it comes down to. But Bobby the Brain Heenan is one of the smartest, most quick-witted. It was a comedic genius. It's been said before by various WWE personnel and wrestlers and stuff. Heenan could have done anything anywhere. If he wanted to do stand-up, he could have done stand-up. If he wanted to be a chat show host, he could have been a chat show host. He could have done anything. Heenan was a star. Just so quick. One thing I really regret is I was at WrestleCon and Heenan was there, and I decided not to get a picture with Heenan because obviously he was a really unwell man. He didn't look well. It was very obvious that he was very, very poorly. He had the tube and everything at the time. And I decided not to. I wish I'd got a picture with Heenan. Because he was one of my favourites growing up. Hated him, of course, and then you realise just how bloody good he was at his job. Chris Campbell, we always hear about how things would be better for talent when Hunter takes over. Who do you think would leave if Vince was no longer in charge? That's an interesting question. I don't think there's anyone that would. Are there any wrestlers that are protected? Like, my mind jumps to like Randy Orton or Roman Reigns, guys that Vince has a massive hard-on for and has done over the years. But Hunter's a smart enough guy to know that those guys are very, very valuable to WWE. Is there anyone that Hunter doesn't get on with at all? I think that's more likely. It wouldn't be Vince leaving. It would be... Oh, so it's Hunter taking over. Maybe there's some personal beef that I don't know about. People saying Braun? Do you reckon? Brock? Interesting. I think Hunter understands what Brock brings to the company as far as increased buy rates and all that. He spikes the ratings. Somebody just dropped a chair during Owen's promo.
I've heard you're here tonight. You got something to say? I'm all ears. So what are we waiting for, eh? Come on.
Hello, my name is Tiago. I am Argentina. Good night. Good night. Where's your buddy, Seth?
Kevin, it's just the man I was looking for. You know, I had a couple of questions for you regarding your comments last week.
We could do some Reese's Pieces if you like. I'll get to them after the promo.
You know, this place is pretty nice.
It's lovely.
Kevin,
Better than any stadium, that's for sure. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
But do you understand how you even got the opportunity to do all of those things? See, I didn't train in this building because it didn't exist when I got to WWE. This building was built on my blood, sweat, and tears, Kevin. On my sacrifice.
He's a good heel, isn't he? He's nailing this.
I walked into a dilapidated warehouse, Kevin. I got told that everything
Dilapidated? Matt Hardy to Raw.
didn't matter. My whole life's work,
Never make him babyface again.
just like that, gone. You will never understand that sacrifice, Kevin. But I had to come back. Day after day, I had to suffer. I had to persevere. I had to succeed. Not for me, Kevin. No, it's never about me. I had to succeed for people like you. So you could get an opportunity to train in a beautiful facility like this. I rebuilt the system from the ground up, and I've been trying to do the same thing for Monday Night Raw, and you keep standing in my way, and I don't know if it's your selfishness, I don't know if it's your ego that keeps getting in the way, but you just continue to refuse to fall in line. None of this exists without Seth Rollins. NXT doesn't exist without Seth Rollins. The Performance Center doesn't exist without Seth Rollins. Every single person that has stepped foot in here owes me. There is no Gargano. There is no Ciampa. There is no Undisputed Era. There's no Takeover. There is no...
There is no takeover, he's right there.
Seth Rollins.
This is great.
And most importantly,
There's no you.
without Seth Rollins, there is no Kevin Owens.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you. Delusional speech.
Kevin, listen. Every single week you come out here and you tell me less talking, more fighting. So please, just let me finish. Can I finish, please? My second question is more important because I want to know. I need to know why on earth you picked WrestleMania of all places to try to make an example out of me. Do you know my track record at WrestleMania? I won the Intercontinental Championship. I won the Universal Championship. I beat Brock Lesnar. I beat Triple H. I cashed in my Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania. I've got more WrestleMania moments than I can count. And Kevin, you have zero. Your WrestleMania track record reads like this: failure after failure after failure after failure. What about last year? Oh, that's right. You weren't even good enough to be on WrestleMania.
This is brilliant.
I don't get it, Kev. You can't beat me on my worst day. And WrestleMania is never my worst day. Because under pressure, I become a god. You really don't stand a chance.
Shades of Ray Fiennes in Red Dragon there. Just me picking that up? Under pressure, I become a god. When Philip Seymour Hoffman's in the chair, and he's there naked. I am a god. There's something that was Pissing fantastic. Highlight of the show right there. Seth Rollins, what a heel. This isn't me going back on myself, by the way. Seth wasn't working as a babyface. Never said he couldn't wrestle. Never said he couldn't do it. But this is, to me, this is better than authority dickhead Seth Rollins. Tremendous. Just tremendous stuff. Alright, cheers guys. Yeah, we got 1,000 viewers. Wonderful. Oh, we got another... Well, we're going to lose the 1,000 viewers now because it's another WrestleMania replay. Yeah, that should get an A+. It's certainly A-worthy. I don't know about A+, but... Yeah, once again, given the circumstances, maybe it is an A+. You know, Owens left speechless. Rollins just walked all over him there. I love that. I loved it. Oh, God. It's just occurred to me that we're not having the traditional Raw versus Mania this year now. I'm distraught. It's one of my favourite shows of the year. The uncontrollable crowd. Sure, they can be annoying sometimes, but it's always memorable. And no, we're not going to get that this year. Sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, Chris. Favourite unpopular opinion in wrestling? Shane McMahon was a tremendous heel. Genuinely. In his most recent run, perhaps it went on a little bit too long. He should have got his comeuppance earlier, but he was a hell of a heel. DH, I got the urge to see AJ Styles reverse the Swanton into a Styles Clash. That one would get me going. Also, do you have a favourite Hall of Fame speech? I love Brett's Hall of Fame speech, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's Brett for me. Jake's was really good, wasn't it? Jake or Brett? Who takes the belt off Mox? MJF? Hangman? I want it to be MJF. I don't think it's going to be MJF. Kenny. Maybe Hangman's more likely than Kenny, considering what's going on. Now, I'm going to say Kenny. I'm going to say Kenny. They've misused Kenny a little bit, especially in the first few months of AEW. Heenan's was great. Hillbilly Jim and Beth Phoenix. Piss off, Luke. Just the mention of Brett gets Adam going, mate. I'm allowed to like people, alright? We all have our favourites. Piss off. I want to hear your unpopular wrestling opinions. Beth Phoenix is still talking. Unpopular wrestling opinions in the chat right now. Read the best ones. Rollins is the heel of a generation. I wouldn't go that far. But that was very, very good, Sam Cheese. Cheese flashbacks there. Okay. Who's Asuka facing at WrestleMania? Nobody at the moment, I don't think. The rumours were that they were going to do Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix. I don't think we're going to get that now. David says Hulk Hogan is not sexy. Kane is better than The Undertaker. Two people saying that in a row right there. Both Micah, I assume, and Abdullah saying Kane is better than The Undertaker. CM Punk pipe bomb wasn't that great. That is controversial, and it's wrong. The Authority Seth was the second worst Seth. Or was the worst Seth, sorry, says Richard DeGrucci. Orton is a goat. Orton's funny as hell. I like him. I think Roman Reigns is alright, says Trey. Roman Reigns is the bollocks. I love Roman. And I'm really... It bothers me that they misuse him, but also I think wrestling fans are so pissing unfair to Roman Reigns. He can be very entertaining. I think his promos are better than people give him credit for. Seems like a lovely bloke. Yeah, I like Roman a lot. Shelton Benjamin had the best theme? It's a good theme. What, ain't no stopping me? Yeah, sure. Zack Ryder could be a top mid-card wrestler. Is that controversial? I think we all know that he could be top mid-card. He can never be main event. I don't get The Undertaker, says Joe Wise. He's a zombie, an undead zombie. What wears a hat? A hat that's too tight. Sometimes rides a motorbike. Kurt Angle had the best speech. Is that an unpopular opinion? Who knows? Angle's speech was great. It was really funny. The little hat and everything. Preferred Miz as a face, says Sam Harvey. Ooh. I thought Miz was a very poor face person. Not poor. That's too harsh. Maybe it wasn't actually. Finn Balor's boring. WWE Finn Balor. Not counting his NXT stuff. I think I agree with you. AJ Hazard should be Universal Champion. We're asking for unpopular opinions, controversial opinions, not common sense. Lukewarm. Bryan should have stayed retired. Come on. Matt's musings. It should be Moxley in Blood and Guts, not Hardy. Okay. Carlito was brilliant. Morissette 2W. This is my yard now. One of the best promos of all time. I agree. Certainly Roman's best promo ever. 5 words. Glorious. Corbin is underrated. I agree with you there. I'm just picking the ones that I agree with here. Sorry. I wish Roman would use the Razor's Edge. Rock was a better heel than a face. Okada is not the best wrestler in the world. Jericho was the best wrestler of the early 2000s. Street Profits. I've lost it. Sorry. Biker Taker is best taker. That's ridiculous. Mia Yim is garbage. Rollins is a boring wrestler. Becky's overrated. Corbin's overrated. Yoshitatsu's best in the world. We're done. We're done. We're done. Or are we done? I can't believe they're showing 2 really lengthy matches here. Amy saying the spinner belt was great. Fight me. A lot of people seem to hold that opinion. I can't believe it. Genuinely can't believe it. The Fiend is not very good, says Michael Meaney. Well, I've been feeling dry, baby. The reason I'm singing over this is because it'll get us demonetized. For so long. That's it. Archie's saying, in all honesty, I think Ronda Rousey was bloody brilliant. I would always enjoy her matches, and I hope she returns soon. Fair. I think that tag match with Kurt versus Trips and Steph was the best match at that year's WrestleMania. Was it 34? Yeah, I thought she was brilliant. I thought, yeah, really, really entertaining, that match. So well put together. HBG Sports. Since WrestleMania is taped and won't have a live crowd, will they focus heavily on SummerSlam? Assuming everything has gotten better. Stay safe, all of you. So we talked about this a little bit earlier. In my opinion, no. Because I don't think... Do you mean will they focus on it, like plugging it? Oh no, sorry, I see what you mean. Well, they should do. They should make it bigger than ever to make up for Mania. But I just think it's... We don't know where we're going to be in the world come SummerSlam, do we? Who knows if we're going to be able to put on a big stadium show in mid-August. And I think the logistics that go into planning one of these shows makes it very, very difficult to do that. Like how... You can't start putting together a massive show if you don't know if it can take place. So I think it might be wishful thinking. Personally, I think SummerSlam probably... I don't want to say it won't take place, but I think it'll certainly be affected by this stuff. This isn't a short-term thing. It's just so surreal. I hate talking about it. I really... Okay, we're done now with the controversial wrestling opinions. Kyle, Starcade 85 I Quit was better than Foley Rock. So we're not done with controversial wrestling opinions. I've only ever watched that specific pay-per-view once. You're talking about the steel cage match, right? Magnum TA. Was it Magnum TA? Yeah, it was Magnum TA. It's been so long. I'm gonna have to Google this. Right. Oh yeah, Magnum and Tully. Yeah, of course it was. It's been so long since I've seen it. I would have to watch it back. You know what? I could tell you about it now. I'm not going to tell you where it was put, but I've got an every WCW Starcade ranked from worst to best. Yes. Looking pretty promising here. Ooh! Who knows where it is? I'm not going to tell you. Magnum was so underrated. Man, Magnum would have been a huge star. Tragic. Truly tragic. Heroes of Wrestling is the best pay-per-view of all time. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. I don't want to watch this match again. The night Asuka died. Where's the Drew McIntyre segment? I guess we're finishing with it? Was Drew confirmed as being here? I feel like Lesnar was the one that was confirmed. No, Drew was too. Maybe we're bookending with it. Oh no, the last thing's got to be Randy. We're finishing with Randy today. So I guess he's probably going to get attacked by Edge because they're putting it on last. Something big's going to happen. It can't just be a Randy promo and that's it. But we've got another like 10 minutes at least of this match first. Are there any Japanese male wrestlers ever won the main title on WWE? Yeah, Yokozuna, obviously. He was from Japan. Oh, I think I've got connection issues. I just got a reconnection successful. If I lost you, oh, that's it. Look at you guys. I bloody love you lot. Let's see the piss, mate. I'm not pissing on stream. Things haven't got that desperate yet. Excuse me. It wasn't a dry cough, don't worry. It's really nice to watch wrestling with all the guys and girls in here. I agree. You know what? I would... If it wouldn't ruin me, and if I didn't have other responsibilities, I'd do these every week. Because I genuinely enjoy doing them. Like, Raw's a bit of a slog. I enjoyed doing the SmackDown one last week, and I'm really excited for Dynamite. So this booking at Mania 34 was wrong, and I believe it will happen again this year with Rhea losing. Thoughts? I agree that this was wrong. Charlotte didn't need it. It really harmed Asuka after an amazing time in NXT. Will it happen again with Rhea? I personally think not. Not because they've learned their lesson, but because I can't see Charlotte going and doing stuff in NXT. That's the only thing that's making me think that Rhea's got this. Because I don't think Charlotte will want to do stuff in NXT. But who knows? I really hope she doesn't lose. Rhea, I mean. I really hope Rhea doesn't lose. But it's Charlotte Flair. Never say never. Truly. Thoughts on Coco Beware? Underrated lower card talent or bum that shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Like, all I remember Coco doing, and I know he did a lot more before I was really watching wrestling, and was a prominent name in various territories. I remember him being the goofball with Frankie, and I liked it as a kid. I loved him teaming with Owen Hart as well. So I'm not really qualified to answer because I haven't seen enough of his other stuff to see to tell you if he is Hall of Fame worthy. Basing on his WWE run alone, then I would suggest probably not. But only barely. But then again, you can't do that because Jushin Thunder Liger's going in the Hall of Fame this year and he's had one WWE match ever. NXT, in fact. Pacitti doesn't have pants on. I've got pants on. Don't worry. I've got shorts on. My legs are getting a little bit chilly. New Orleans, where streaks go to die. Roman Reigns is better being himself. Creative doesn't know how to book right. I sort of agree in that the thing that you hear from all the wrestlers is that Roman is just the coolest guy. He's just a wonderful bloke. Why can't they bring that out on TV? Why can't they put that Roman on our screens? Sucker in succotash. Jujaka, Triple H should have beat Taker at Mania 27. I disagree. Come on. You don't mean that. Of previous opponents that should have beat Taker, like Punk is the one that really does spring to mind.
We know you might not be thinking of Burger King right now, but we're thinking about you. That's why we're offering a $0 delivery fee. We are also working to minimize contact in the delivery experience. Let us take care of
Jushin Thunder Liger has had 2 WWE matches, actually. The other was in 1990. See, you learn something every day.
You can still order
Jushin.
favorites. Because right now, Denny's is waiving delivery fees.
This is going to be like a co-promoted show, isn't it?
Order your favorites.
WWE 2... Oh god, what do you say? 19... I lost the date there.
After I started vaping, and I was never an anxious person.
1990, yeah.
I started having panic attacks. I couldn't really breathe, like my heart was beating so fast. At first, I didn't think it was like addictive. I thought I was kind of stronger than it, but soon I realized that
Has he?
it was holding kind of a power over me. I was always craving more.
What am I looking for here, guys? I'm interested by this.
When I quit
Oh, there you go, look. 1990.
energy, I'm someone that has done it.
Wrestling Summit in Tokyo Dome, co-produced with New Japan. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sure. Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Bray should have ended the streak.
99% of places in the U.S. At Philadelphia, we
Cena shouldn't have beat Bray. That's for sure.
the recipe we invented over 100 years.
They really did Bray dirty, and I feel like they've done him dirty once again.
Philadelphia. Schmear.
Liger had many matches at WCW. He did. Of course he did. I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the Hall of Fame, whenever that may be now. I believe Davey's daughter, Georgia, right, said that they're aiming for SummerSlam sort of time, but it's all up in the air.
So nice.
Can you tell your favourite Martin Kirby story? I don't have a specific story with Kirby. I don't think we had a tremendous amount of fun. So when he turned up to do the Martin Kirby's first day as GM thing, we had a full day with him, and they were like, "Do whatever you want, humiliate Pacitti, get him doing all the stuff." I know what it was. Actually, I know exactly what it was. When we were filming the breakfast one, I'm there eating my cereal, and he comes along. Oh, no, was it the crisps or was it the cereal? We did 2 where I got showered and stuff. It was crisps. I was eating a pack of crisps, and he comes along, and he goes, "Ooh, cheese and onion," and knocks them out of my hand. And we had to shoot it about 7 or 8 times because neither of us could stop laughing. Every time that he would go, "Ooh," like that before the cheese and onion, I lost it. And I'm normally really good at not corpsing. I rarely corpse on anything. I have to film something, I'm pretty good at. I couldn't. It was the funniest pissing thing. He's just a great guy. Just a really great guy. How much to get Kirby to do the news with you? He can come in and do it. You don't have to. It's whether or not he would want to do it. I don't know what his plans are. But yeah, he's just a great guy. Really, I had so much fun working with Martin. He'll do the news if you eat a dream. I'm not eating any more piss and cat food. And I don't know where they are, if I wanted to, which I don't. Too much reruns, it's killing me, says Tyler Evan. I agree, it's tedious, isn't it? 2 lengthy matches. But they're obviously really struggling to get talent to the Performance Center. It's just when you got pissing Shane Thorne turning up, something's not right. All airport shut down around the US. Cedric's theme or the Street Profits theme? Cedric's. I like Cedric's theme. The best entrance theme goes boom, boom, get up, get up, get. I don't know what you're talking about. Kirby or Hendry? I love both of them. I'm closer with Hendry. I chat to Hendry fairly regularly, although I've not seen him in a while. But yeah, I don't have a preference. Both incredibly talented guys. Any WWE Network recommends while self-isolating? Go and watch, because they uploaded a load of the original, the documentaries that they used to flog on DVD, like Resurrection of Jake, Brett, there's an LOD one, and I think they've uploaded them. I think they've uploaded the Pillman documentary, which is really good. So dig around in the archives, because there's a load of really good documentary stuff on there that you might not have seen, and it was released on DVD, 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, Network offering free stuff, really good of them. Yeah, there's, I think at the moment, unless I misread it, you can get a load of old WrestleManias to watch for free. You don't need like a credit card or a debit card to sign up. You literally just make an account and you can watch a load of full-length pay-per-views totally for free. I want to take the piss and go, oh, it reeks of desperation, but that's pretty cool. And yeah, go and watch all the Rumbles, obviously. Breaking news, Dana Brooke pulled from WrestleMania, Fatal 5-Way now. Is that true? Charlotte's just won. Asuka's tapped. Great. Dana Brooke apparently removed from SmackDown Women's title match. I wonder if they'll stick Carmella in there. Yeah, look at that. They removed her from the graphic. I wonder what's happened there. I hope Dana's alright. How would you feel if Taker Styles is his last one? I think it would be, I'm not going to be an advocate for Taker wrestling loads more, but if Taker's last match is in front of no one, no, I don't want to see that at all. I don't mind Taker winning even, really. I don't. I want him to have one more after this, if that was the plan. Could be Nia. Could be Nia replacing her. Adam, what's some of your favourite board games? I'm sat next to over 100 board games right now. Blood Rage is up there for sure. I love Dixit. Cash and Guns is a lot of fun. Mysterium, one of my favourites ever. Betrayal. House on the Hill. Santorini. Nurishima Hex is great. Zombicide, Green Horde I've been playing a lot of. Mansions of Madness I love. Getting a bit further down. What else is down there? Tail Feathers is a lot of fun. Oh, we're back to
Charlotte, what was it like for you to just
back to Charlotte and actual programming.
What was it like for me? Inspiring. What was it like for Rhea Ripley? I'm sure she wants to be just like me. At WrestleMania 34, I not only defended my title, but I broke Asuka's undefeated streak of 914 days. I'm assuming Rhea is excited about being the first woman to defend her NXT title at WrestleMania, but I am the master class at making history. I just talked about defeating Asuka's streak at WrestleMania.
Favorite takeover is New Orleans.
And became the first ever WWE Women's Champion. At WrestleMania 35, I was one of the first women to main event WrestleMania. And at WrestleMania 36, I am going to be the first woman to win the NXT Women's Championship. Now, if Rhea needs a history lesson, she's more than welcome to watch some of my legacy matches. She might learn a thing or two. Woo!
Woo! Half-assed woo.
The NXT Women's Championship will be defended at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley defends against the Queen, Charlotte Flair. And in regards to WrestleMania, Randy Orton claims his love for Edge is why he did this. What will be the Viper's response?
Adam, what's your favourite title based on aesthetic alone? White IC title, I think. Winged Eagle's like my favourite title ever, but not because of its design, just because of what it meant to me growing up and how important it felt. But yeah, I think the white IC belt is a stunning belt. Preston, been listening to the Cultaholic Classic Raw reviews and loving these live streams. Take my money and give Mark Rollerball Rocco the like spike. Stay safe. Thank you very much, Preston. Much appreciated. I assume that has Tom been talking about Rollerball Rocco? Have I? I don't remember talking about Rollerball Rocco. Maybe I have. British wrestling legend. Thank you very much. If you want to check out the Cultaholic Classic Raw reviews, check it out on Spotify, iTunes, Acast. What's that other one? Stitcher or something? Twitcher? Stitcher? That. It's on wherever you get your podcast, basically. NXT UK title is a beautiful title, I agree, Jordan.
Wait, what's that?
I can't sing for you because it's getting quite late and I have neighbours. And they're already fed up with my nonsense. Best and worst wrestler tattoos? I mean, Batista's belly button piercing is up there, isn't it? I'm not a fan of Cody's neck tattoo. Best? I mean, all of Aleister Black's tattoos look class, don't they? As a total package, all of that looks pissing lovely. So I'll go with that. Hello, Adam. Greetings from Springfield, Missouri. Hello, Tristan. Greetings to Springfield, Missouri. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in.
It's not like the engine doesn't work. Just position the other vents so they're aimed at you. It's no big deal.
Have you had any noise complaints? No, I haven't yet. No, I'm lucky. I mean, I've shut all the doors. There's a few doors between me and my neighbours. I think if I was upstairs, I probably would, because somebody's bedroom is right there. But I'm right at like the back, and that leads out onto the street, so I think I should be okay. Maybe? Ausen, what's your favourite video game that isn't a wrestling game? Probably Oblivion. Tomba in the US and Canada. God, what game? Super Mario World. Just everything on Super Mario All-Stars, in fact. But yeah, I think it's probably Oblivion. I think that's the game that I put the most hours into ever. I preferred Oblivion to Skyrim. Not by much, like Skyrim's obviously insanely good. Tomba was my thing though. I remember getting a demo disc from McDonald's. I think it was free with a Happy Meal. It must have been, yeah. And thinking, wow, this is amazing. And then trying to find a copy, and the guy in the shop up the road from me, CB Games, was like, yeah, that's £50, which back then was a lot of money. You buy a house with it back then. But I managed to get a copy from a car boot. And it's just such a fun game. Such a fun game. Couples cause of isolation. Hello, Brad, by the way. How are you doing? Ondra, Shah, Alster, Selly. Am I missing something? Couples cause of isolation. Oh, you're saying the people who are on the show, like Andrade and Charlotte are on the show. You mean Zelina Vega? I can't quite figure out your comment, Brad. If you're the Brad that I know as well, hello, mate. Sorry, I can't figure out. We are finishing with Orton, it seems. There's 6 or 7 minutes left on the show.
At WrestleMania, the rules are this. There are no pinfall, submissions, countouts, or disqualifications. You win by incapacitating your opponent to the point they cannot answer the referee's count of 10. Over the last few months, I have done some things. Said some
Ooh,
things
what happened there?
misunderstood.
Oh, the audio's all over the place, I think.
What I did, what I said, it came from a place of love. But it has been seen, it has been taken as an act of brutality, an act of violence. Now, Edge,
Basic fundamentals.
I am here tonight to respond to your challenge from last week, but first there's something that I need to get off my chest. I need to apologize.
Thank you, DG23, mate.
8 weeks ago, I lied to your wife. I lied to Beth right in that ring when I said that you were a junkie for the roar of the crowd.
What's going on here?
Junkie for the roar of the crowd, Edge.
Oh, that was a weird...
Junkie for your own ego.
They put the... Did they put the video on too soon? Did they mean to do that? That was odd.
For Edge. Now, last week there was something you said that rang true. And that's the fact that I never had to pay my dues to earn an opportunity. I was handed an opportunity. I'll be the first one to admit it. I was handed an opportunity because of who I was. I was handed an opportunity because of what my last name is. But just because I was handed an opportunity, that doesn't guarantee a Hall of Fame career, does it? Let me ask you something.
This is great as well.
1 year after I was called up to the main roster, Edge, I won the IC Championship, the Intercontinental Championship in less than a year.
I really don't like these videos that they're putting over. That they're putting over the top of the
In history, was that
the
handed
promo, because then it seems so scripted. They're completely unnecessary.
You say that Mick Foley
Like, let the words do the talking. You don't need the... Okay, whatever.
Mick Foley didn't pass me anything. He handed you the torch. Then he threw me in a pile of thumbtacks, and for his trouble, I spat in his face, beat him, and I took that damn torch.
Oh, it feels really unnecessary. We don't need those visual reminders. We know what happened.
I went from being a third-generation prospect to the 3 most deadly letters in sports entertainment. Was that handed to me? No. That all happened because I have the one thing, the one trait that last week on Raw you said I didn't have. And that
I get that they're trying to compensate for the lack of crowds, Colin. I get it.
grit to you.
Randy doesn't need that. Seth didn't need it. Nor does Randy.
9 long years on your couch, looking up to the sky and asking yourself, what if? What if? What if? No. You know what grit is to me? Grit to me is longevity in an industry that seldom has any.
This is great.
To me, it's being the one constant in the WWE locker room. I look around that locker room. I look from the left. I look to my right. And I don't see anyone that's accomplished anywhere near the amount of things that I have accomplished. Nobody has as much grit as me. Nobody, including you. Now
Great. It didn't need anything else, did it? I was saying earlier, oh, you can't just finish on the Randy Orton promo. Something's got to happen. Orton absolutely pissing nails it. Big fan. Big fan. Obviously an odd show. The highlights are Randy's promo, Seth's promo. That's it. Heyman was good too. Heyman was good too. Hey, a very challenging time, and I guess they did the best with the resources that were available to them. When you've got some of the the jobbers on the show that were on there tonight, it's I don't need to say anymore. How much to shake Randy's hand? After that promo, I'll pay him. Because that was bloody class. Willie, thank you so much, mate. Michael Wolf, how's Mr. Happy? He's good. He's always annoyed with me at the moment because I bothered him and tried to get him on stream again. But there you go. DG, once again, thank you very much. Orlando, should Gargano versus Ciampa and Dream versus Cole and Keith Lee versus anyone be at Mania since TakeOver looks like it's not happening? Cheers from Toronto, Canada. Yeah, I think it should. If you want to position NXT as an equal to Raw and SmackDown, which seems to be the case, they won at Survivor Series, etc. Yeah, you should. It's weird, isn't it? Those are massive matches. Why the hell are we getting pissing what Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley, Street Profits versus Angel on Andrade, when we could have the matches that you've just listed there, Orlando? How odd. How odd. Let me just check that I've not missed anything. I haven't. Guys, this has been a lot of fun again. Going to finish my pins. If you haven't done so, before you go, just hit that like button very, very quickly. If we can get that to 1,000, I'll be a happy, happy man. If we don't get it to 1,000, then I'll just go to bed and cry. Reconnection successful. I didn't end it. Etc. Mojo Rawley, there you go. And we got 1,000 likes. Yeah, cheers guys. Stay safe, stay happy. See you tomorrow, and I love you all once again tremendously. Take care. Good night.